that to him. He's never said that to me before. He said fail to go live.
Who wants meat?
Ah. No, it's turned into a moderated call.
What?
Well, I've just tried to put my lower third back on again, and
That's because you clicked the wrong toolbox, you pell end.
oh shit. Oh yeah, forget. Ignore me. Carry on. You're fine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2018 and the very professional new VTUK UK. What is this episode? What is it? 131. Episode 131, part 2 of the VTUK UK Awards. So,
Can we go over all the originals just to recap at some point?
Well, we're going to do a post, aren't we, in the group? We're going to do a post afterwards.
I was taking a piss. There's no way we're going for that again.
I agree. We've got to try and get to the end of these tonight. We've got to push. It's hard work, but we've got to do our best. What did we go through? We can quickly go through the categories that have already been awarded at least. That'll take 2 seconds. So we've done best regulated, worst regulated, best tube, worst tube, best mech box, worst mech box, best unregulated non-mechanical, worst unregulated non-mechanical, best dual coil RDA, worst dual coil RDA, best single coil RDA, worst single coil RDA, best sub-ohm tank, worst sub-ohm tank, and we landed at the end of the last episode, just before Christmas, on best RTA. So that's where we're supposed to be starting.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
There you go. All right. Whatever.
You could have literally said best and worst sub-tank, best and worst RDA, best and worst... Not... But, you know.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter. There's only 17 people watching at the moment. It's fine. Anyway, should we do a quick bit of what you've been vaping on?
I'm cold. Andrew's like, you look warm. No, mate. I'm fucking free. Look. That's how much vapor production comes out without any vape. And then billet box even less.
Why do people always say that? They always, when you're dressed like in loads of fucking layers and you've got a scarf on and gloves and everything, they're always like, oh, you look warm.
Well, if I look
warm, I look cold, which is why I'm wearing so many fucking clothes.
Man's not hot.
Man's hot.
Man's not hot. Love it.
Freezing.
Oh dear. Go on then, Dolan. How was your Christmas, mate?
I don't want to sound like a. It was all right.
Scrooge McVape.
No, I'm not even.
Someone shitting Mark's cornflakes, didn't they?
No. It was just another fucking day, innit?
Yeah.
I do sound like a right miserable cunt, don't I? Hang on. A fucking incredible Christmas, guys. How about you?
Awesome.
Yeah, lovely, thank you. Really, really nice. First proper one I've had in about a decade.
Fuck you, cunt.
Did you get snowed in up there?
No, we didn't get snowed in. We got rained on a lot, but that was about it.
He lives at the top of the hill. He rolls the snowballs down at the little kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear Chris very well. We're going to be turning him up.
Why quiet?
A little bit. It's all right. I'm turning you up. It's all good. It's all good. There we go.
That's it. Turn Chris on.
I'll probably end up turning him down again at some point anyway.
Okay.
I bet he secretly does that at the start of every episode. Just drops my volume level to fuck all.
As often as possible.
Chris, wipe your camera.
Is my camera covered in condensation?
Yeah.
You need some VG cleaning for the camera.
I actually thought your room was just completely foggy, and I just cleaned my camera, and it has made a difference. I think. I don't know.
Mine's on the inside under the lens. What? How can I care that? Hold a lighter near it or something.
Bit of vinegar on the outside.
Yeah, I've got vinegar in my shed, Chandler. I'm often cooking chips while I'm in here.
All right. Bit of salt and vinegar on the side.
And the fucking
Nice bit of pepper. Tomato ketchup.
My lighter's out of gas.
You like?
Why do you own a lighter?
Why have you got a lighter?
It's like a blowtorch combi lighter thing.
So a windproof lighter then?
Yeah, but I use it for like.
You watch the twat melt his lens.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're kidding
Oh,
me.
this is going to end badly, isn't it? This
Glass
is
in it?
badly.
No, it's plastic, Chris.
Is it?
Yeah.
Look at that!
Hey,
I only fucking did it, didn't I, lads?
not bad. Look at
Very
that.
good.
That kind of did actually work. Well done.
Random.
I can do science, me.
That's right.
Yeah, it's worked. It's still fucking cold in here. Mate, I'm kind of. Yeah, I found something I can burn here.
Chris, what happened to all the heaters you had in your last shed?
I've got one. Here you go. There. Sorry, Chandler. I love you, mate, but
What?
I'm just a bit cold.
Oh, he's going to burn himself.
How much they cost to print, dear?
Invoice me, you cunt.
Chris, burn one of
Oh,
these.
I will.
They're about an inch thick.
I've actually got the heater right here. I just haven't put it on.
Yeah.
I've
Do
got
you know, Stu? Stu, when you gave me your card, I actually thought it was one of those fancy ones that you unfold.
Yeah, I know.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes pulling at it, trying to get it to open up.
They asked us how thick we wanted them, and we said, is obnoxiously thick an option? Right, look at the state of that. Hang on. Let me get it to focus.
It's got a red
There you go,
strip
that-
through the middle. It looks like
Yeah,
it
got a
should
red strip through the
unfold.
middle of it.
Right, lads. The heater is on.
There we go. There we go.
Awesome.
Evening, John Martin, sir.
Anyway, what are we vaping on, cunts?
Yeah, go on then. Let's talk about that for a minute.
I'll kick off. I've got billet box. We can't.
I can't work out if John's trying to troll us from previous episodes, because I really wanted to talk about something tonight, but I think we'll hold it back.
Well,
I wonder what that might be. Did it get mentioned on the podcast, just out of interest?
I've not heard it yet. What was it? What was it? Whisper it to me.
Sorry?
No one will hear.
What was it? Whisper it. No, it's something that we're doing a little bit later, and I'm going to change my. Well, I haven't actually put something in. But it's one of the nominations that we're doing later. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about,
We're referring to reviewers.
it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, I get to talk.
There you go. That's all right then. Do it, he says. Awesome. Yeah, I think that would be the time to do it. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I said we do it now.
oh, fuck it, let's do it now.
Well, wait, we'll leave it until the end.
For fuck's sake, man! Case back on.
Show us that orange thing.
No, let's do it now, guys. Let's do it now.
Fuck you.
No, leave it to the end.
Vaping this with Cactus Punch in it from Just Had Nick. I'm vaping this, which is fucking awesome, by the way.
Oh, wow. How'd you get... Oh, yeah, you bought it on the last show, didn't you?
I did, yeah, I bought it live on the last show.
Yeah, you did. Awesome.
Very good. You know, I've got lemonade in there from Jeffrey's Vintage Vape.
Oh, very nice.
Perfect lemonade.
Plenty of lemon, plenty of AIDS.
That's what I look for in a juice. And then I've got the mech mod setup that I voted best in the show. I think I voted this is the best RDA and this is the best tube mod of 2017.
Bare bones.
The bare bones with a unholy V2 on it. And in that I am vaping. Oh, I hate to say it, but I fucking love this.
Of course you do.
Like arsehole.
I haven't even got around to tasting them yet.
It fucking stinks, but it's incredible. It's so good. Tastes really nice. I mean, don't get me started on good juice because I've fucking spent a fortune yesterday. But this,
Well, we need to talk about that later.
we go. It's fucking banging. Really, really nice. The RDA I have on the clicker. What the fuck did I put it? It's the Solo with a Chris Munoz bell cap on it.
Yeah. Everyone's got a solo except Stu.
I am got
So
one.
much do. I was actually debating about getting a Solo, and then I was offered it, and I thought, do you know what? I might offer it to Stu. And I thought, nah, fuck him, I love it.
Yeah, story of my life, mate.
I've got one here. I don't even use it. I stole the drip tip.
Fuck off!
He doesn't use it.
I've got a.
Now that is elitist, that isn't it?
But yeah, this juice, man, it's nice, but it fucking stinks. Like, Chan, I think you had a similar experience, didn't you?
Oh, I tell you, yeah.
The strawberry one doesn't smell that bad.
No.
But the original cream one's nice, and that fucking reeks.
Oh, it smells like no, I'm sorry. It smells like a cross between horseradish and dirty nappies. Yeah, there you go. It really smells bad.
But it's so nice.
I'm hooked on it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You ever tried donkey radish?
What?
Donkey radish?
Yeah, it's like horseradish, just a bit thicker.
What about zebra radish?
Okay.
I've tried plenty of meat. My mate Paul hooked me up.
What hooked you up literally on spikes?
Yeah, like I'm
Helping you to mature for 35 days.
like a pig in an abattoir.
And have you got mustard to go with that? You know.
I bet Chris does taste like pork scratches. I bet if you ate
You need some Coleman. You need some nice Coleman's mustard to go with your meat.
the only acceptable mustard.
Absolutely.
What's that old English one in a tin, powdered one?
That's Coleman's.
Is
Coleman's
That's
that,
the one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one freaked me out because I watched a really incredible cult film from the 90s called The Young Poisoner's Handbook. Not many people have heard of it, but it's a true
Yeah.
It's a true story about a guy who kills his family and friends with an untraceable, undetectable poison, and uses mustard to poison their sandwiches. So I don't really touch him anymore.
Okay.
But he killed himself in prison the day I was born, about 30 miles down the road from where I was born.
Maybe you're his reincarnation.
Maybe he's my dad.
Could be.
If I saw me coming out as my kid, I would have done the off-ski. Do you know what I mean? So what better way? Are you vaping on Chandler?
Me? Right, well, I've got, because it's New Year, I thought I'd pull out the fancy shite.
Oh, fuck it.
We all know what you're vaping.
Can I just say, people that fucking say that, sorry, Chandler, I love you to bits, mate, but what the
Go
fuck
on.
that got to do with it being New Year? Because it's New Year, I brought this out. Why? What made that the reason?
Because not everyone's a Mardy cunt. Some people celebrate New Year.
It does my box in when people say, because of this, I'm doing. It's not because of that.
Well, it is, because it was New Year, and you're supposed to have a drink. I got a drink ready. I was all stuffed up with cold. I felt like shit. So I thought, right, I'm gonna get. I haven't had this out for a bit, so I thought I'll crack it out. And I put I put a tank on it, and I got my so it was just purely because it was New Year's that I thought I'll get that out and give it a go because I haven't used it for a bit. There you go. I was sat around the house doing fuck all.
Why was it being New Year's? Why was that the catalyst?
I think because I was sat there doing fuck all.
Right.
And so because I'm there going, right, what do I do?
So the reason
I'll get this out and piss around with the tank.
you were bored, you got it out.
Yeah, pretty much. And the reason I was bored was because it was New Year. But
I was in bed at fucking 10 o'clock New Year's Eve.
oh, what you like?
I have no friends. I didn't get a single text. I didn't get a single text until like afternoon, like an afterthought on New Year's Day. Like, oh shit, I forgot to text that twat.
Do you know what? I actually genuinely didn't get a single text period. I got a couple of messages on Facebook, but no one texted me this year. It felt fucking great.
Yeah. It didn't feel good.
I
I already suspected I didn't have any friends, and then that confirmed it for me.
We're all a bunch of miserable cunts, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler, get on with your hand checks before I fucking kill you.
Anyway, yeah, well, I got it because the Infinion's got a 22 mil washer on the top. I got the Serpent Mini out that I haven't used in ages either because it's 22 mil. Unfortunately,
Did you leave the same wicket?
no, I didn't. I rebuilt it. I rebuilt it because I needed to rebuild it because the box is unregulated and I'd been using it on a regulated mod. So I rebuilt it, and a tank is perfect for that.
Is it?
Because it stinks. If you've got it in a tank, you can't smell it.
That is a good fucking plan.
Stick it in a tank. So I've suddenly just been using a tank. So I've been since New Year's. I've been using that tank for with that lemon in, which tastes. I'm addicted to it. It does taste brilliant. It just smells rank.
It does. It tastes amazing, but they do stink.
Yeah, it's just random. Don't finger taste it either, because it doesn't taste wonderful on a finger taste either. This is my argument for why the hell would you taste a juice by finger.
It's like Jeffrey's Iron Brew. Have you tried the Iron Brew?
Yeah, I have tried the Iron Brew.
That smells like.
I didn't think it smelled that bad. It does taste better than it smells. I'll give you that. But
it smells like a footballer's bollocks.
It stinks, but it's really nice.
It tastes delicious. Yeah.
Oh. Right, and my other one. I'm going to show you this because I am using a skunk. And look at that.
Oh yeah, you got one. You got it off Chris?
That's Chris's. Chris, yeah, I bought it from Chris.
Still nice.
Look, it is massive.
Did he send you a new belt with it?
A new belt to hold my trousers up.
Yeah.
It's a bit like my new. It's a bit like my new squonk. Look, you have the air on top, and then you put a bottle inside.
That's one hell of a bottle you got on that.
I did pre-warn him it was massive, and he was like,
Yeah, but
"I really want it."
well, I got the RX23, which I love.
I'm kind of
gutted nicely.
I'm kind of gutted that you really like it, because I charged you like half of what I would have charged anyone else, thinking that you wouldn't really want it because it was shit, and you loved it. I could have doubled up.
The thing is, though, that wedge shape has become really polarizing, hasn't it? Like, everyone that likes it fucking adores it, and everyone that doesn't like it thinks it's the worst thing in the world.
I mean, back in the day when this was an acceptable shape for a mod, do you remember these?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
what's
that was a
that?
real thing that happened.
That is the R box by I'll tell you in a sec when I get the back off. No, I won't. Raveworks. Remember them?
Nope.
Filipino company. They made some really nice stab wood back in the day. But this was like a really nice bell.
That's pretty, but big. How many batteries is in it?
Joe, it's not actually it's not that big.
Oh no, it's not.
I've just got it just looks big. But yeah, it's
Got bean
Sorry, we keeping you up, Stu.
Fucking knackered, mate.
saying this was an acceptable shape back then. Now it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's like the Twisted Triple from Watofo. Does anyone remember that?
Nah.
Twisted 420's triple parallel box.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
Teenage Mutant Ninja circuit board.
yeah, yeah. And totally acceptable when it came out in like 2014, 2013. Totally fine. Not a problem.
This was an innovation from about 2014.
Yeah, I've got one of those. They're fucking great.
Yeah, I used to love it.
Did you get the wooden box that you can put it in?
No, this was like one of the first ever production runs of it. When he made it, when he actually produced some.
Yeah, it's the first company, isn't it?
Huh?
When he first bent that piece of copper.
Yeah, it was cool back in the day.
Apologies, I've got a very excitable Risa that can finally use her Christmas present, so she wants to get it set up.
Petrol start dildo.
Petrol start dildo. Vibrators have motors, Chris. Dildos are just rubber.
Right.
Learn your sex toys, you fucking amateur. Mark will tell you everything you need to know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Scratched it.
It's true. Mark's had more rubber dicks in him than Madame Tussauds.
Yep. So go on then, Mark. What are you vaping on?
Can I just ask, do you reckon they go to the extent of doing the dicks?
I hope so. I'd like to think so. If you're gonna get that much at Madame Tussauds, if you're gonna get that much detail, you should do the dick, shouldn't you?
Do you reckon they ask them for measurements?
It's all done on photographs, isn't it?
Every bloke in there, every woman's got realistic boobs, and every bloke's got a giant knob.
Yeah, it's just freedom of creation. You know, the sculptor just sort of takes a guess at what he expects it to be.
What about labias?
What do you reckon he uses as a template? Kebab.
Okay, now we're degenerating.
I reckon all the meat taken out of this one.
Yeah. So go on, Mark. What you're vaping on, Mark?
Vaping on the Molly. I got a Mudos cop as well. On the Echo Cruiser. In that, I'm vaping Fusa.
Fusa.
I haven't seen that for some time. Is it that's old school, isn't it? I recognise the name.
Yeah, I found something out about that, but
Like Cornish e-liquids.
there we go.
Cornish e-liquids.
Yeah, I was going to say I found something out about that, but I'm not going to. It's not for the show. And then Chris, yeah, no, Fusa milk, really, really good.
Nice.
Also vaping on Nautilus 2, and I am on Mint. Don't you believe that? That landed face down. Mint,
Excellent. You've been practicing bottle flipping.
Mint from V4 Vapor.
Heidi?
Yeah, that's me done.
Sound? I got 3. Nothing. Actually, no. One thing new. I picked up one of these. Anyone seen these yet?
What?
The Inokin Easy Watt kit. It's the new T20S on top of a little kind of variable wattage battery.
Wait, what do you mean by kinda?
Well, you've got 6 settings, and that is what your 6 settings are.
Yeah, like we can see that.
You got 13 watts, 14 watts, 16 watts, 18 watts, 30 watts, and 35 watts. And do you know what? It's about £33 RRP, and it's fucking mint. It's actually really fucking good.
Is it as good as the Zelos?
I actually prefer it to the Zelos. I think the coils are more flavorful.
I want 37.6 watts.
Well, then you're fucked.
Ridiculous.
Dog don't shut up.
Genuinely, I think the coils are some of the most flavorful mouth-to-lung coils I've ever used. They're really, really impressive.
The Inokin coil
And they
is
last
good.
forever. So that's been a good little pickup. I got the 67 Neo back out today, and I've got my Entheon on there with my signature tip. And in that, I am vaping 6 a.m. from at home though, because that's lovely, and I never get bored of it. And then I've got a Brass Vulcan 1 and Vulcan Alpha with a Vince's tip. And in that, I'm vaping Jeffrey's Orange Soda.
I like that.
Is very nice. I was just in the mood for a naughty bit of orange, and that is what I went with. It's fucking lovely.
No, you've all.
So,
What?
Are you all right there?
I was just going to make a joke about Reese's makeup, but I felt bad, so I stopped mid.
Yeah, she'd batter you. That's one thing she wouldn't let you get away with.
Naughty bit of orange.
Yeah.
Now you've all had opportunity to try said juice. Honest thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't say it. That's what I got. That's what I got in the squonker.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The lemonade is gorgeous. The I don't know what you guys think. The Iron Brew, I think, tastes a bit more like that.
I think it tastes like the sugar, the diet Iron Brew, which is a bit depressing.
Yeah, it does taste like Iron Brew, but it is a touch undersweet, maybe. The mint I really like, because I pick up something kind of coconutty in the background with the mint, which I think just makes it interesting, and I like that.
I haven't got around to it yet. I mean,
the lemon and the orange, they are a bit, like, it's not the first time we've seen lemonade and orange soda, which at first I was a bit like, well, it's fucking lemonade and orange soda. I'll try them last because it's lemonade and orange soda. And then when I actually tried them both, I'm very, very happy with them both. I really like them. especially this orange.
The lemonade actually tastes fizzy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A bit more lemon sherbet perhaps, but
it's not like it's weird because it's not like licking a lemon, but it's not like a subtle like.
It tastes like the sour, cloudy lemonade. It's bang on the lemonade.
Yeah,
You mean like a traditional lemonade with proper lemon?
Yeah,
Funny
yeah.
that.
It's not overly sweet. It's got that sour kick to it.
it's also not like
So a little bit. Yeah.
I know. Stu will be glad.
Got to give him a message.
I know Stu will be glad to know that next week, production of a juice start.
gravy flavour.
Huh?
Gravy flavour.
Yes. Send me 12 litres and an IV kit.
So this week we've got the Dandelion and Burdock being released next week. Sorry, Dandelion and Burdock, the root beer, and Stu's favourite, the apple and elderflower.
Oh, tried that expo and it was banging. What are you vaping on, Mark? Have you done yours yet?
I've done mine. Oh, I've got to pass mine to. No, we've all done now.
Right, let's go on to the.
We're done.
We're going to be here all night.
Get these awards done. Yeah.
So we left last time on the best RTA of 2017, the Tankinator Award. Let's start with Chris.
Well, me, you, and Stu have all put the same thing.
We did do that.
It's only us versus Chandler. But in chat, if you weren't here for the last show, we specified the options and you vote for what one you agree with. So for us, the two best tanks are the Churchill, which is as nominated by Mark, myself, and Stuart. So Stu, do you want to say a little piece on why you think it's the best tank?
Well, basically, at the time that the Churchill came out, I had completely given up on RTAs. I was fucking fed up of spending 35, 40, 45, 50 quid on RTAs and being really shockingly disappointed with them. And then the Churchill came out, I got one, and admittedly, I didn't pay full price for it, which was good because I don't think I would have got one if I had to pay full price for it, because at the time I was fed up with RTAs. And it just ticked every single box that I wanted from an RTA, every last one. And actually, I now want to get an Oscura and a mouth-to-lung conversion kit because I actually love the Churchill that much. I want more than one.
Very, very good. Mark?
Much the same as Stu. I had a few wicking issues initially. But being able to run an RTA on a series box, no problems at all, no wicking problems, no issues with dry hits, no leaks. To me, it was just, yeah, incredible.
Yeah, very, very, very good tank.
And I'm trying to work out why I put Churchill on mine.
Because you're a bit of a weird one.
Change that, shall we?
Good old Churchill.
Churchill.
And then Chris.
Yes.
What was your reasoning?
Oh, to be honest, I thought it was going to be all right. And I know Alex quite well. I've known him for a couple of years now. So I don't know. I expected it to be all right because I know what Alex is like. But then again, I expected also that it would do my nutting like most tanks do. And once I got over the wicking issue, I loved it. Fucking brilliant. I think I left it on the desk, built, same build, same wick, for about 2 months. And I only vaped it every time I was in the shed. And it still tasted good. Same build, same wick, 2 months later. So, yeah, that was a bonus for me. But, yeah, in general, I just really liked it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, though, because, you know, Grim Green slayed it when he reviewed it.
He didn't like the price, did he?
Didn't like the price, didn't like the flavour. Yeah, really. And that was funny because the thing that we were most impressed with was how good the flavour was.
The thing is, yeah, to be fair, he couldn't even take the tube out the middle. He reviewed that quite late, didn't he?
Yeah, very. It's only maybe a month or so ago.
Yeah. No, sorry, Chandler. What was yours?
Mine was the Troll, mainly because I haven't got a Churchill, so I've not tried a Churchill, so I can't comment on it. But for me, I got the tofu Troll. It's great. I'm not a, you know me, I like my single coils, and that's dual coil, and the flavour on it is great for a dual coil.
Was that not released in the December before?
Quite possibly. I didn't check exactly when it came out. They don't have dates on the site going, this was released in, it may well have been 2016, but for me, I bought it in 2017, so it still counts.
Chandler, you first bought any other wire other than Campful in 2017, so just any other cotton than test.
Yeah, all right. I'm like, I am about 18 months behind everyone else, to be fair.
You've been vaping for 7 years. You're 3-4 years behind everyone else.
Chandler is to vaping what Swindon is to London.
Swindon. I've never been compared to Swindon before.
Perfectly pleasant, just a little bit behind the times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chandler is the Eastbourne of the vaping industry.
Chandler is the chipping Sodbury of the vaping industry.
So we've got two options then. So have we not got our wonderful moderator this evening?
Well, Badge doesn't look like he's in the chat, does it?
We're gonna have to do it. So
Shit, no more.
If Badger's not in chat, should we not get an ambulance called?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. We should probably make sure he's okay.
So,
Badger, give us 3 rings so we know you're all right.
3 rings.
No, 2 options then. 1 for Churchill, 2 for Troll. Please vote.
Jimmy, you abstain? What?
This must make it interesting.
Looking at random shit I've got all over my desk. A brand new unfired USA 1 by Trinity.
Oh, I got 2.
Here we go.
3. Okay. Oh man.
Churchill's gonna smash it.
No, there's another 2. There's another 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Another 1.
I think they're just trolling you.
Come on. Oh, come on. A Troll is easily available. You can get one now.
You could get one in 2016 as well, mate.
Once again.
There's a lovely vape shop in Swindon that stocks them.
Yeah. Eastbourne Vapors OAP Massive. They sell them as well.
He's got to win now because we're taking the piss out of him. He's getting sympathy votes.
Come on.
He's just inboxed the podcast Mandem. Come for backup. Vote 2.
Hey, Chris has gone 1. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, mate. I think it's definitely.
I think the Churchill's just going to tip it. Yeah, just going to tip it.
I think if Paul doesn't, I'm not going to try his ribs. Come on, Paul.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
With a nice bit of mint sauce.
Hey, come on. You just know you're more likely to get one for free from.
Hang on, Kev Lester had his.
Right, that's it. I've been looking for this excuse for the last God knows how long.
So the Troll wins then, yeah?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Churchill.
Yes.
No.
Oh, come on.
Let's count them. Let's count them.
Hang on, don't forget we need to put our votes in there as well. There's got to be +2, +1.
Yeah, because obviously the other 2 voted, so they get +1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I'm not counting our votes because we didn't count our votes earlier.
No, but if we voted for the same thing, I put the other person's vote in. So like,
Yeah.
You want to add? To be fair, you want to add another 2 because.
But we weren't counting our votes earlier, so that
Yeah,
wouldn't be fair.
We're not. I don't know.
all right, well,
Okay, if that means I win, that's fine.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We win anyway.
Oh!
Okay, Churchill wins.
Bollocks.
Have you done that genuinely, Chris? Or
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, it's Chris.
And Matthew MC.
I genuinely believe you.
It's down 9-6.
Come on, next category. The next category is Worst RTA 2017, the Wank Tank Award. So, Mark, why don't you tell us what yours is?
well, mine is the Kylin. I really despise the Kylin. I really despise the leakiness. I really despise the tanks that didn't fit. I really despised.
Who changed mine?
Your what?
My vote.
I touched it.
I put Kylin, but I only based on what I've heard, as I haven't tried it. And someone put Chris have tried the Kylin actually, and it blows. Who has the worst grammar in the world and has then hijacked my post?
My grandma's dead, so
Anyway, yeah, all right. I count me out of this. I don't do RTAs. I've only used the Sherman and the Churchill. They're both awesome. So I'm out of this category. I just said Kylin because it looks ugly.
I also said Kylin because I think it's a piece of shit. Admittedly, I think the leaking issues were more to do with people being shit at wicking tanks than the tank being bad. That's not to say that I think it was well designed, but I do think there's a bit of both on that. But it was just flavorless. It was gaudy. It was shit. It wasn't built particularly well. You know, it didn't do anything that I want a tank to do. So yeah, fuck the Kylin. Chandler, what was yours?
Oh, the Umia. Now, technically, this is an RDTA. Does that count?
It's a tank.
It's a tank. The Umia Maximus. It's crap. Yeah, it was on the back of because the Wasp Nano came out. I was looking for an RDTA and I saw this by Umia, so I thought, well, their Wasp was half decent. I'll give it a go. And yeah, no, it's a bit pants. You've got this random. You stick your juice bottle in that rubbery hole.
Oh
there.
yeah, fucking.
Yeah, you stick the tip of your needle bottle in to fill it up, and then wait until juice pisses out of this hole just here before you know it's full. And it holds about 0.5 ml of juice. And that top just it barely holds its own weight, let alone anything else. So yeah,
if they're counting, I have tried one that was fucking terrible. That Limitless RDTA.
that wasn't this year.
Was it not?
no, it's been out a while.
Count me out on that.
Whispering was me and Risa trying your lemonade on that. She's just set it up. That was her Christmas present.
Nice.
And,
Tastes like lemsip.
she fucking loves it.
I'm quite impressed. Why has it not been set up before now?
Because we were waiting for the cap and beauty ring to arrive for the RDA.
Bloody hell! I wouldn't have cared. It would have been any old Atty on the top there.
That RDA is terrible.
Do you know what? The way she's got it set up, it is fucking dope. It's really good the way she's got it set up.
Didn't it win the vote for the worst RDA?
No.
What the sort?
Oh no, you fucked it. You put the Vandy Vape mesh in it.
Yeah. We told the truth. We told the people what they needed to know.
Yeah.
So go on then. Are we going to do the votey thing?
So 1 for the Kylin and 2 for the Umia Maximus. Let's see what people think. It was a Soul S. Maximum.
That'll be the autocorrect.
Here we go. The Kylin's going to get battered.
Oh,
Oh, Martin's not keen on the Umier.
That's when Mark put the crutch hill.
The what?
Crutch hill.
No, the Soul S is not awesome. The Soul S sucks ass.
Well, that one's running fucking lovely. I wasn't keen on it until I tried that.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I want that one. I want that one.
Oh, look at Coops tactically voting because he likes the Kylin.
Oh,
I bet he's never even used a Maximus.
To be fair, I've not.
look.
Me neither.
To be fair, probably right. Has anybody else in the chat got a Maximus? Just out of interest.
I don't think
Anyone else got one?
Yeah, this is funny because the Kylin's going to win this just because everyone's tried it and doesn't think much to it, even though the Maximus may well.
No. I think the reason no one has got one is because it's that shit. No one bought it.
See, Stuart said he likes this with dual coils. I was told by 3 different people they're great with dual coils. The single coils are terrible. But
What's that, Kylin?
yeah, no, the Soul S.
No, I like mine with single coil.
Well, I got rid of it. I only tried it in single coil and I got rid of it.
Ah!
Reset
Robert,
her own words. She thinks it's banging.
Yes, it's shit.
Right.
So, are we saying the Kylin is the worst tank of 2017?
Yeah, looks like it.
Good. Well deserved, Kylin.
I am going to win one. I am going to win one of these, you know.
Who's going to do the next one then?
Mark.
So, we're now voting for the best mouth to lung device 2017, the Ducks Arse Award. Let's start with Chris then. Oh, here we go.
Well, the billet box, obviously, but because it's kind of using the BBC coils, it's pretty much a K4 or K1, is it?
K2, K3.
K2 and K3. So yeah, I don't know if that counts. So we're going to go with billet box because I don't want to admit that I like the K1 or K2 or K3. But yeah, it's essentially just an Aspire coil.
Okay. I've gone with the Berserker. I've always preferred anything rebuildable over a top coil. And the Berserker, the coils that were included with it were awful, and I thought it was going to be terrible. But when I changed it out for one that I built myself, it was fucking great, and I use it all the time. I really, really like it.
Marky boy.
Mine's Nautilus 2.
There we go.
And off. There's nothing more to say. You all know it's the winner.
Chandler?
Mine's a Merlin Mini.
Merlin Mini is a great tank, but I don't think it's an after-lung tank, personally.
No,
No, it depends. Look. It depends how you set it up. If you don't put in, you've got to put in the ridiculously tiny restrictor in it. As soon as you've got that tiny restrictor in it, it's a mouth to lung tank. Single coil, mouth to lung, bang, you're off and away. But you've got to have that. You've got to have that tiny restrictor in. And if you really want to, you can piss about with it and have it a nice, big, flavorful, lung hit dual coil job. You can swap the deck out and change it.
So you're saying that part of the reason the Merlin Mini should be voted best mouth to lung tank 2017 is because it's great as a dual coil direct to lung tank.
No, because I think I've used it as a direct dual to lung coil dual. I think I've done it once.
Because that's what it sounded like you were saying.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's very versatile, so it has got added bonuses that instead of having
watered down the recipe, right?
Yeah, but as a mouth to lung tank, I think it is corking. But you've got to have that restricted nut in it.
We better get people to cast their votes then, haven't we?
That's the fact Chandler sounded like a confused German then. Oh, he
Confused German.
I'm just excited for the next one because I've seen what Chandler's nominated.
Go on then. So best mouth to lung 2017 for Nautilus 2, vote 1.
Hang on.
Huh?
Hang on, I was just making sure you're doing the right order that I'm typing them in.
Yeah, I'm doing it in the order in the document. For billet box with coils, definitely not the K2 or K3. Vote 2. For the Berserker RTA, vote 3, and for the Merlin, vote 4.
Why did you turn Scottish then?
Because Merlin, it was fucking Scottish.
How are you all voting over the billet box?
How was Merlin Scottish?
Merlin was Scottish.
When was Merlin Scottish?
The Nautilus 2 is definitely the best out of the other 3.
Merlin was either Scottish or Welsh. He had a massive beard and ran around in a dressing gown.
And that makes him Scottish?
Sounds like my nan.
A bit fruity, wasn't he? Come on.
Sounds like my nan.
Has anyone actually put 4? Yes! Someone's put 4. I can see a 4.
It does look like the Berserker's going to win, though.
Thank you, Maffy.
That is mental.
Oh,
this is like the fairest one yet as well, because there's actually 4 different things to choose from.
I can't believe the billet box hasn't got a single vote.
But they're very hard to obtain, so a lot of people hold that against them.
A lot of people haven't tried it.
Availability is part of what makes something great. If no one can get their hands on it, how can it be great?
Fuck yeah.
So go on then. Which one is it? It's either the Nautilus or the
Berserker's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the Nautilus 2 has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's easily the Berserker.
Oh,
which is going to make the next round interesting.
I genuinely didn't expect that.
there you
I
go.
thought the Nautilus would hold on to the crown. The Nautilus, the general consensus is that the Nautilus is the best mouth-alone tank. I honestly didn't think the Berserker would win. Which brings us very hilariously onto worst mouth-alone 2017, the Dog's Dick Award. Mark, do you want to start?
Yeah, shall I start? The Berserker. I fucking hated it. And you know what? I keep going back to it. I keep going back to it to try it. And you know what? In between using it last time and getting frustrated with it, I've lost it. I've got no idea where the fucking thing's gone.
You bought that on my recommendation.
I fucking hated it.
I genuinely thought you'd love it because you love a Nautilus.
Hated it. It was flavourless. Whether it was on the coils that came with it, like you said earlier, were gash.
Oh, disgusting. Yeah.
I've tried it with 26 gauge. I've tried it with 24 gauge. I've tried it with everything. 2.5 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, you name it. I've tried it. An absolute shower of shit.
So Mark doesn't like the Berserker. Chandler, what did you vote for?
Me? I voted for. You're going to love me.
I already
You're
know.
going to really love me.
Yeah, you're wrong. Chris, what did you vote for?
No, this thing is just it's tiny.
Have you got the shit airflow?
I will give you that. It has got the shit airflow.
Okay.
This is one of the I didn't actually, until you told me, I did not know that there was a V2.
Because I will hold my hands up with the version 1 airflow. It's awful. This
is the version 1, and it's tiny. I'll give you that. My wife uses this more than I do, and she goes, "Oh, just fetch me one out of my handbag, will you? Can I find it? Can I bollocks?
Can I keep it around her fucking wrist then? That's what it's got a lanyard on it for."
But the button.
I use mine for smoking and weed oils.
And why is the button on the top? Why? If I put my thumb on the top and I go to, I end up.
How big are your lips?
No, yeah, but my thumb hits my face.
You got a donkey. You got
put your thumb on it to fire the button, and then put it in your face. It's like no. And the airflow, the airflow is just nuts.
To be honest, I like mine, but I literally all I can buy is the lanyard.
Stunning.
I got no idea where it is. But, so Chandler, you can drop off.
Well, me and Chris actually agree on this one, and I know that might be a sign of the end times.
We never agree on anything.
It's true. It's true. Especially
on top.
Yeah, the Penguin. Fuck me, what a bag of shit.
You see, I don't consider that mouth to lung, despite what the coils say.
But they claim it to be, and you're quite right, it's not.
It's fucking dire.
In fact, you know what? The 0.6 mouth to lung coil on the Penguin is actually better for direct lung than the 0.25 direct to lung coil.
Exactly. So not mouth to lung.
Yeah, but it's bold as a mouth to lung. As a direct to lung, it's all right. It does the job, but mouth to lung, it is dog shit.
Yeah, but fuck me, it's ugly as well, innit? That doesn't do it any favours. God, it's ugly.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking dire.
So, we need to get some voting done.
The vote one for the Berserker being the worst mouth to lung 2017. Vote 2 for the Penguin, or vote 3 for the Me One. Worst.
I think we know what's going to win here.
Oh, come on.
I think you should have put the Me Pod down.
Yeah, to be fair, if it wasn't for just how fucking terrible the Penguin is, I would have put the Me Pod down. But I do think the Me Pod is better than the Penguin because at least it looks nice and is a good size, a good form factor.
Yeah.
There's a few threes. There's a few. Oh no. Yeah, there's a few threes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Likely know what they're talking about.
It's actually even threes and 4.
I only need 2 more threes and I've won. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, I think we win.
I'll go with that. I think win.
Definitely the Pingu.
Yeah. The Pingu is the worst mouth to lung 2017. And it really is. It genuinely is. Who's introducing this one then?
What's this next one? I don't know what it is. We're looking.
Best starter kit.
Oh, best starter kit 2017. The Pasco and Collects £200 award. So, Mark, go on then. What's yours?
For me, is the Zalos kit.
That's reasonable.
I do like the Nautilus, believe it or not, and I think the mod that comes bundled with the Zalos is incredible. Battery life for days. Not the cheapest starter kit on the market, but you can easily upgrade, change the tank. You've got a reasonable 50 watt. Is it 50 watt?
Yeah.
50 watt mod. 50 watt tank. Oh, for fuck's sake. 50 watt mod ready to go.
I mean, it's pretty good. I went with the T22, T21, T20A, whatever it is. The new T20 thing. They're brilliant. Absolutely.
Good ones.
Oh, in.
The Endura tank is very, very good.
I mean, to be honest, I do really like that weird one, you know, with the little cap that you can vape through.
Oh, the Swarin Air, the little credit card shaped thing.
Oh, no. It looks like a T18, but it has like a cap on it, and you can vape through the side of the cap.
Oh, that's the T20.
That's a protector.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a dust protector. And
Yeah,
the side of the cap is supposed to be for a lanyard.
Yeah, but you can vape through it.
I don't think that was their intention, though.
It's still pretty good.
Okay.
It's just 2 open holes.
So it's the T20 you like though, Chris, not the T22. Whilst the T18 and the T22 were banging, again, I think it was the Endura that made that. Battery life was shit on the T18. The T22 was obviously a lot better because it was box style.
T22 is brilliant, but it had those stupid boy racer stripes on the side.
Yeah.
So if it's T20, then that's what
Yeah. Stu, no one's going to vote for yours, so should we just go straight on to mine?
Best starter kit 2017 for me was the TPD compliant version of the Me One because it shipped with the V2 Airflow. It still had the 1100 mAh battery. It was still tiny. It still looked the titties. It still come with a stupid fucking lanyard that most people ended up throwing away. and it just had a 2mm tank to make it TPD compliant. So for me, perfect starter kit.
Exactly the same size.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was the same about it. The only difference was it shipped with the version 2 airflow already installed, and it had a reducer in the tank to bring it to 2mm. Absolute fucking beauty.
Okay.
I know a lot of people voted it to be the worst.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
Well, go on, Chandler.
We will find out. I voted for the Joytech Exceed D19.
That sounds very Chinese.
You just buy the most obscure devices that you can find.
Chandler, are you a vape hipster?
Oh, am I a vape hipster? My wife, only the other day called me an aging vaping hippie.
You are. I think he's right.
Basically.
You're like,
but yeah, Stu, I know you've tried one of these Exceed, Joytech Exceeds, because they were on the mods they were using on the Dr. Salt stall.
Those things, you know what? They're actually all right. They are actually all right.
The 1.2 ohm coil is all right. The 0.5 was a bag of shite.
I can't say I tried the 0.5.
I agree. Actually, for direct to lung, they're fucking awful. But yeah, the mouth to lung is pretty good. They're not bad. They're not me one good, but they're pretty good.
Shut up. Oh, it's opposite dog.
Yeah, but it was appropriate.
Chandler, tell them their options and their numbers.
Go on then. So votes: 1 for Mark for the Zelos, 2 for Chris with the T20, 3 for Stu and the Me One, and vote 4 for me for the Joytech Exceed D19.
Oh, 3.
4. Go.
I mean, the song does say 3 is the magic number, not 4. So.
And to me, the POC X was never a mouth to lung.
Talking of 3 is a magic number. Not long now to Ready Player One.
Not long now at all. No. But yeah, I agree with Mark. I think the POC X was a terrible mouth to lung. What we saying?
T20 is awesome.
I think the Zelos is taking this. It looks like it.
Don't get me
I've got
wrong.
one vote.
Look at you celebrating already.
I don't get me wrong. The Nautilus 2 is brilliant, but the T20 tank is so good.
The Endura is a cracking tank. It really is.
Have any of you tried this S version yet? This new one?
Yeah.
It's fucking lovely. It's really, really good. If you like the T20, give this a try. For a 33 quid starter kit, you may as well have a go at one.
Who's it made by?
In a kid, it's the T20S. It's the next version.
Oh, is it? Oh.
So instead of being on the tube, so instead of being on the tube style battery mod, it's got a little bit of a boxy.
Yeah, you just get a little variable wattage box with it instead.
Oh, right, who's counting up? Does that mean I've got to count up now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Zelos. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the T20.
5.
1, 2, 5. Did I miscount? Either way, the Zelos is still 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kylie Barker cheated by voting twice.
Oh, did I count someone twice?
I need to change my vote on something.
All right, are you doing that on the next one?
No, it's on the one after.
Oh, okay.
Right, who's introducing this one?
Oh.
I'll do it. Be pretty simple. Worst starter kit of 2017. I don't think we really need to go into it. 3 votes for Penguin. And then Chandler's just put anything with a CE4 tank.
Can I just clarify mine a little bit?
Can I just question yours actually? Because a lot of us probably gave up using CE4s.
Yeah, right. This is what I'm talking about. You go into a petrol station, which is where I would say the majority of impulse purchases from smokers going to have a go for vaping. You go into a petrol station, and I will guarantee in 8, 9 out of 10 petrol stations you go in, the starter kit they've got has got a fucking CE4 tank on it.
He's right.
All of these wonderful starter kits that we've just gone through. You go to a petrol station where a person is most likely to pick them up. They're not there. You've got either the CE4 or you've got the iClears. That sort of 2, 3, 4-year-old tanks because they're cheap. They're cheerful.
3, 4, 5-year-old tanks. You're still vaping 3, 4, 5-year-old tanks.
Yeah, but I'm still vaping the good 3, 4-year-old tanks. I am not vaping shit from 3, 4 years ago.
I don't know, because the ones
there's so much new stuff, decent new stuff available, and it just doesn't filter down into where I think the most most people need to get it.
If it wasn't for CE4s, I wouldn't be vaping.
Oh no, I give you that. Yeah, I spent a while on CE4s at the time, but there is better stuff out now.
Absolutely.
I would not recommend to any new vapor that they start with a CE4.
No, but the amount of people that organically start vaping because of the CE4, it's incredible.
Yeah, I'm with you. But would you recommend someone to start on a CE4 now?
No, but there's a lot of people that I don't get to meet to recommend anything. They'll just want to give up organically. I think,
as much as I don't want to side with someone who's voted for something different to me, CE4s, they do fail at helping a lot of people quit. They do a very bad job of helping people quit, and he has kind of got a pretty big point there. Like, they're the thing that most people buy, and they're the thing that are probably most likely to not get you there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it's definitely helped a lot of people.
I agree with you. You are right, but there will be people who try a CE4, go, "What the fuck is this?" and
Absolutely.
go back to the fags.
If they were people that we could reach and into by giving a suggestion, then yes.
The problem is, and I know this firsthand, the problem is with the likes of petrol station is margin.
Yeah.
They're not what wholesale wise you can pick up a replacement CE4 for about 40p.
Yeah.
Right. These petrol stations can get away with charging a £5 for them.
Yeah.
It's about the only retail place that will get away with, CE4 was the first thing I started on.
Same.
It opened my eyes up to vaping. I'll give them that. Absolutely no issue at all.
I think
with a bit of silica and a bit of.
I think it's down to how determined you are to give up, because it fueled my fire into looking for something better. If you have no willpower and you just don't care about giving up, you half-heartedly make an attempt, you don't enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're a kid and you try beer for the first time. You don't always like it, but then you persevere with it and you try it because you really want to drink like an adult. The same way, if you really want to give up smoking, you'll persevere and try and find a way of enjoying it. So there
are kind of two flips to the coin, isn't there? There's like you say, it's like if you go in the alcohol route, if you try a shit beer, you try and find a better one. Or is it this kind of person that tries a shit beer and goes, "Fuck that, I'm not drinking ever again because it's horrible."
Exactly.
And you ought to give them something half decent to start with, so you get more people going, actually, this is all right.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do. I think we're both right because it's two sides of the same story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Penguin is definitely the worst start kit.
So we throw it out to the vote then and see what chat thinks.
Vote 1 for Penguin, vote 2 for Penguin.
Or just write Chandler if you think he's right. Well, we all think he's right. We don't think he's wrong, but it's not the worst. The worst is definitely the Penguin.
See, the difference is the CE4 has aged really badly into 2017 and continues to be a piece of shit. The Penguin came out in 2017.
Yeah, exactly. We had 5-6 years of the CE4 being all right.
Alive. Badger's alive.
Hey! Oh my God, for that.
Oh, there you go. Lightworks just turned up as well.
So go on, 1 for Penguin, 2 for the CE4. Go.
I think people have gone beyond giving a shit.
Looks like it.
We're losing them, guys. We're losing them.
I bored him with the argument.
All the chat's lagging a bit.
So Penguin, brilliant. Penguin.
I think 2 is CE4, Mark.
No, it's definitely Penguin. It says so there.
How can people think that the C4 is worse than the Penguin?
Because they shouldn't be for sale anymore.
Oh my god. No, I think we're winning this. No.
Yeah, I think the Penguin's going to win.
Oh,
It's pretty even.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-5 at the moment from my count.
Badger.
Come on, guys. Let's get some more votes in so we can actually decide.
Badger voted for 3. Badger, was that a vote for the CE4? If it was, put a 2 up. Yeah, put 2.
Chandler's such a fucking politician, isn't he?
Badger was too busy playing fucking Play-Doh.
Playing Zelda. Awesome. Worst starter kit.
The Penguin
Yeah.
or the C4?
No, we're voting. Who's the best looking? 1 for Chandler, 2 for Chris.
2 + 1 is 3. Oh shit! Badger was voting for both of them.
We've got another Penguin vote.
Oh!
I can't believe you think that Chandler would have won the better looking. Look,
I'm staying out of that one. I really am.
he's old.
So am I.
He's old. I'm in my prime. I should be at least getting some sort of win.
Oh.
I know, I'd rather fuck.
So do I.
But all I'm saying, Chris, is that you don't sleep where you shit, mate.
I always know it is shitting where you eat.
I've got no idea what that reference has got to do with who's better looking.
Good.
I think the Penguin has just nudged it.
Yeah, I think the Penguin's won it. Come on, let's give it to the Penguin so we can get, because the next one's going to be wicked.
Oh,
The next
Nightwork's
one-
just got an Entheon. Sorry, I just got excited because Nightwork got an Entheon for a late Christmas present. Nice one.
Tidy.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I bought a Haku. It's arriving tomorrow.
Who wants to introduce this one? Because this is going to be a banger.
Yeah. Go on, Stu.
You want me to do it?
Go on,
Best Squonker 2017, the Peachy Squeezy Award. The nominees are from Mark.
Mine's the Molly. It's affordable. It's hard wearing. It's a cracking, hard hitting little mod.
I disagree.
Second on the list is Chris.
Strongly disagree with that statement, Mark.
I'm about to disagree with yours as well, mate. You know that.
Go on, Chris.
Mine's the half. To be honest, I was really, really torn between the half and the clicker.
Oh, clicker.
It was such a hard choice. I did actually type the clicker and then I changed it to half. But it's purely because the variation.
It fits together, yeah?
Ah,
It fits together and it's pretty, yeah?
Yeah.
They're both really innovative. They're really clever. They're really cool, really nice. But I've wanted a half for so long, and I finally got a beautiful one. I think the elation or the happiness I get from them having the mod, it has to be the half. I've never been as excited as I was to get it. With the clicker, you know, I really love the clicker. I think the innovation in it is brilliant. I think it's fucking awesome, but I have to say the half.
You're wrong.
Well, mine, just to throw a spanner in both your works, was the Phobic. The reason I bought Risa one for Christmas is because you
wanted to use it.
Right.
You wanted to buy it and play with it yourself.
squonking sort of circles long enough, you seem to hear a lot of, oh well, all mechanical boxes are basically the same fucking thing, aren't they? They all do the same thing, they all look the same, they all are the same, blah blah blah. And the Phobic is the one mechanical box on the market that, like, to me, really dares to be different, yet still at the same time conforms to everything that you expect from a box. Like, the reason all the boxes are the fucking same is because that's exactly what you want from a box. Small, compact, box-shaped, you know? Like, they shouldn't be wildly different, but yet within that very tight framework, the Phobic manages to look like nothing else on the market. It looks fucking stunning. And Brad also did me a custom engraving in the side of it for Risa, so thanks, Brad.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Brad to sort mine out because he's making me one without any holes in it.
Yeah, because you're scared.
Because I think his craftsmanship is fucking awesome. I think the box itself is fucking brilliant, but I just can't look at it. And yeah, so once I get my solid Phobic mod, I might change my mind. But until then, yeah.
Well, mine, just to go completely different, I think this just shows how many squonkers there are about at the minute. My best squonker is Uncle Chore's Ragnarok squonk.
Another really great box.
Yeah, James Benson from that there Welsh Wales. That's about as good as my Welsh accent gets as well. So Wales, that's about it. No, it's just a corking little box. It's silver contact. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and it looks really classy as well.
See, I love Ollie's missus. She's got one that's brilliant, and Ollie's custom one's really nice, but it's not half.
The problem is with the half though is that drop.
Oh, I didn't have that issue.
Everyone I've tried has.
See, I created a little ring to counteract that issue, and it worked fucking awesome.
So the ring that you made to counter,
but then
you get to
then Benji reconditioned it and sent it back, rebuilt inside, and it worked just as well as when I had that ring in it. It was purely, I think, something to do with what the previous owner had done with it.
You know mine didn't have that issue because we spent a while talking about it, photos, videos, blah 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 blah.
Well, that same drop that you're getting from yours is what I experienced on the Molly compared to the plug. It's weird. I don't think we'll ever agree on this because
no, of course not.
It's like Phobic. It would probably be one of my favorite mods if I could look at it. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a weird one.
I think the halves look pretty as hell.
I think I like the halves. They look absolutely gorgeous. My reasoning for going for an Uncle Chore over a half is because you can get an Uncle Chore mod. You can go to, is it Baum Vape, BAUM Vape? Baum Vape. Go straight on the website, order one, get it delivered to you straight away. Try and do that with a half. You know exactly how easy they are to get hold of, Chris, because I know how long you've been trying to get hold of one.
Yeah, but look at this one I've got coming.
And now he's got
3. They're like buses.
I'm just trying to.
So go on then. Should we have the vote then?
Yeah,
I think we probably should.
Right. Vote. Vote 1 for the Molly, 2 for the half, 3 for the Phobic mod, and 4 for the Ragnarok.
Yeah, look at this, Chandler.
What's that? Oh, it's gorgeous. They are. You're not losing me on how gorgeous they look. They are absolutely stunning.
And I've got first refusal on this very, very, very.
Look at the Phobics flying in.
Oh man, I haven't looked at the chat. Let's have a look.
Go on, guys. Go on, guys.
Oh.
I can't.
Come on, Brad will be over the moon if he wins this.
I genuinely hope it does. It wouldn't go to a better person.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. Phobics are awesome.
Check this one. I've got first dibs on.
that Crayola life dough, yeah?
I like it. I think it looks awesome.
I've been a bitch.
You
I
are.
think Dolan's new game is just shitting on everything that Chris likes.
I like him as well. So
1,
to
2,
be like
3,
Top
4,
Gun.
5, 6, 7. Cheers, Jim.
Sorry, Reese has just asked me if I wanted to go on this really nice phobic mod.
Not even-
Oh, God's sake! I've got a feeling. I think we can call it now. I think the
That is a
I think
really
the
nice
phobics.
phobic mod,
I think the phobics won.
I'm not even looking at it.
The
that.
destroyer.
Thank you for custom engraving, Brad. Thank you. Can't really pick it up on the camera, but thank you. It's there nonetheless.
Check this one that I've got first refusal on.
Oh, I like the blue. Why do you like white so much? I'd much rather have a black one. I don't know why.
White's fucking lovely.
I got
He has got it up for a trade, and he does want a Kimek.
yeah, I know he does.
Oh, I was just responding to Dino in chat.
Oh right, yeah, he has. But he said someone asked earlier if he'd sell it, and he actually remembered that he offered me first refusal on it.
I want the Skymac as well.
So if he doesn't get a Kimek for it, then it's mine.
Was that like a Kimek?
Well, whatever. Kimek.
Skymac. It's Skymac.
It's like Chimera.
It's not, but it is Skymac.
Mm.
Go on, who's doing the next one?
I'll do the next one. Next award is the Shit Out of Squeeze Award for the Worst Squonker 2017. Let's start with Chris. I think Chris is quite tactical.
I was stabbing my tweezers into the wood of my shed, and I've just stabbed them.
Oh no!
Now they're even more uneven.
Why were you stabbing them into the wall of your shed?
I don't know. I do it. It's like a 18th century fidget spinner.
Bandit Spanner.
Fidget spinner.
Brandon Spanner.
Yeah,
the
worst squonker is the Azeroth by Coil.
Was this a tactical choice, not to offend anyone who actually makes a mod, just offend China?
No. Who might I affect? There's actually not many in the UK that I don't like. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the shape of the Suicide Squads. I'm not a massive Suicide mods. I'm not a massive fan of the shape of that weird one Stu's got.
What, this one?
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. I'm not a massive fan of the BB mods one. You know, the one that did the boss vet. I'm not a massive fan of that, but the Azeroth is fucking dire. It's like aluminium, but really like square and sharp, and the corners are horrible, and I nearly ripped my nail off trying to get the door off. And this was just someone trying to sell me one as I walked past the expo. Like, you want one of these, mate? And I'm like,
No.
me nearly ripped my thumbnail off. It's horrible thing it is. I don't have one. I wouldn't buy one. I think they're fucking terrible. The Azeroth.
Stu.
This is probably not going to come as a surprise to anyone. The Druga Squonk Box. Very, very simply, building down to a price is one thing. I don't have a problem with building down to a price. I don't have a problem with budget offerings. I own budget devices. I vape budget devices. But for fuck's sake, if you're going to make a box out of plastic, it shouldn't fucking squidge. It shouldn't be so soft that you can practically fucking use it as a stress ball. Like, that's taking the piss, you know. I already wasn't happy with the RDA when it came out. It had fucking cheese grater airflow, wobbly posts all over the place. The fucking depth on the...
What do you mean cheese grater airflow?
The airflow was... they've rounded off all the other edges before they painted them, but they hadn't rounded off the edges of the airflow, so when you run your fingers past it, it took a layer of skin off.
Oh, nice. I've got one. I've got a brand new Druga in the cupboard. I haven't even fucking took out the box.
I mean, the thing is, like, the RDA is not particularly good to begin with, but it is only 28 quid. So, you know, when you when you take a 28 quid RDA and you say, yeah, you know, I don't expect a massively good RDA, but once you pair it with a box that is fucking appalling, nah, not good enough. Not even close to good enough. It is a piece of shit. Chandler, what was yours?
Oh, how's this for controversy?
No, I think this is good.
Yeah, Frankenskull.
I think you're wrong. I actually think you're wrong.
Did you buy one? What one did you buy?
It's not the mods per se.
What one is it, Mark?
I can't show you. It's a secret.
Show me. Send me a picture.
It's the hype around the Frankenskulls. I mean, the controversy. I can't talk tonight. The issue they had at Vape Fest. Yeah, I got the right one. Where they did the raffle, and I wasn't the only moron that thought that they were raffling off the mods. There was more than just me that thought they were raffling off the mods, not raffling off the chance to buy one. If they're going to sell mods, make enough to bloody sell them. And if they don't, sell them when they've sold out, go home.
So it's the crybabies that didn't understand the rules then, is what you're saying, yeah?
I asked them, I said, are you raffling the mods off? They went, yeah. So if I win it, I get a mod. Yeah. That was what I said to them, and I just got 2 yeses. Whether it was lost in translation, they are from Italy, but I was definitely under the impression that I was going to win a mod. But by the way, I just think they are lovely mods. I would be proud to own one. However, I just think they are incredibly overpriced.
The retail isn't incredibly priced. It's the flippers that have made them.
Yeah, I was going to say the RRPs on them are quite reasonable, aren't they?
They started at about 250, I think, if I remember right, and 250 for a titchy little 3D printed box mod, albeit with all the fancy printed colours and whatnot on them. I do think there's a little high.
Dino, the money did go to charity. The money for the actual raffle all went to charity.
See,
I believe it did, but
I'm not against the Frankenskulls, but the V1s and the V2s, is it? I just think are very basic for what they are.
Yeah, I agree with that massively.
They're just a mech squonker.
The Wretch,
when you get into like the Abbey, the Bones, the Wretch, the newer ones, the nicer ones,
they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty pucker, but the old ones are fucking.
I was actually offered a Frankenskull like setup. It was Frankenskull distressed something and the solo, no, the armor and something else for less than retail. But I just didn't like it. I just didn't think it looked that good. I didn't think so. I didn't bother. I actually ended up getting the solo instead. But I really wanted the armor, so essentially I was getting, you know, the Frankenskull for about 80 quid because I would have paid what he was asking for minus 80 quid for the armor. And yeah, I turned it down, and it went up on SV, I think it was, and it could have sold 60 times over. I don't understand why. Do you know what I mean? It didn't look good. It didn't look fucking amazing. It just looked like a fucking. It looked like the clones, and I know it sounds bad, but there's so many clones out there. I think they've made. Did you see anyone who doesn't know anything about vaping using that's using a squonker? Is using a clone Frankie, and I think it stopped its appeal for me. It stopped it looking good, and all of the newer ones are incredible, but yeah, it's just not for me, I think.
Yeah,
but again, it's not the worst. The Azeroth is definitely the worst.
Mine's definitely the worst. For me, mine's the Hellfire Venom X.
I need to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know what a Hellfire Venom X is.
See, all I know Hellfire for is making banging atties. I don't really know them for mods.
I picked up a mod at Fest. I believe I paid 330, I think it was.
Oh, I really want one of them.
No, don't.
Have you still got yours?
No, have I? Fuck. It is the biggest pile of just unusable shit I've ever used. Honestly, I kick my dog harder than that kicked.
Horrible.
I kick it now.
You'd have Peter at your doorstep.
Honestly, the finish of it was absolutely incredible. The finish of it.
There you go, Venom X. If you want
There
to, Venom X. If you want to look at it.
There we go. It
There you
was
go.
absolutely incredible. The finish on it was beautiful.
It looks gorgeous.
The way the bottle install, all magnetized, everything just snapped into place. It was beautiful. You put a battery in it and hit fire. Absolute sack of shit.
That's a shame. That's a damn shame.
That had got more voltage drop than the half.
Because that looks beautiful.
It was, don't get me wrong, the engineering's fantastic. But if it don't work, it don't work. I know a handful of people that have bought them. And
I really want one.
no, Paul, not the Frenchie, the Shih Tzu.
But it's not that shit.
Why he kicks it?
It's like an average Sue, at least.
I've got this fucking dog sat behind me going. Surprised you
Okay, we can't hear it. It's not picking up.
Excuse me.
No.
Women do not like being addressed by that.
What?
So women don't like being addressed like that.
Can you not hear it?
No. A peddling or in no.
No. I think Jimmy's put a great comment. If I was off, he says if he's offered Frankie or a Dacus, he'd take another Dacus. So I think
I'm actually
I would. Frankie Skull or a Dacus.
I'm actually
Dacus
excited
wins.
because I've got first refusal on his next run. He's gonna
Oh.
and his next run's gonna I get first choice.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a Dacus coming soon.
I'm excited.
Cannot fuck him. Should we
Yes.
let him vote?
Let's go with it. 1 for the Hellfire, 2 for the Azeroth, 3 for the Druga, 4 for the Frankie. Go. Must I choke this dog?
And this is where anybody watching on a rerun, it's just dead air.
Yeah.
Anybody doing
Yeah, 'cause
catch
they can't
up,
even
they're
touch
going to be
that.
going, what? Why is it quiet?
Look at these Brugers coming in.
Oh man. 3-3.
It really is a piece of shit, isn't it?
Druga. Right, that's done. That's done.
Fuck up.
The landest of slides.
Oh.
We've still got nearly 3 more pages. We need to move the fuck on.
Yeah, we really need to crack on, and I've got one of. I think one of them's gonna cause a bit of.
Well, this one's definitely the Druga. I don't think it's anything else is making a recovery.
Yeah.
So far, it's unanimous.
Go for it.
So, worst squonker 2017, the Druga from Orbe. Next one. Who wants it?
Anyone? Best vape shop. Open all hours award. Mark's voted 2IV. I voted 2IV. Stu's voted 2IV. And Chandler's voted another one I've never heard of.
Plume Blue. Basically, I've not been in the Yorkshire Vapor shop.
See, I've not been
It's
in Mark's
also-
shop, but I hear Mark's shop's very nice.
Yeah.
Mark Shop's fucking lovely.
Whereas I've been in Plume Blue, and the best thing going for it is the fact that it's got a Kawasaki ZX-10 sat in the corner. Oh, but there you go.
You might as well have put Totally Wicked.
You see,
Hey.
I do really like Lee Godson. He's a really nice guy. But I've never been in his shop, and I have been in Wales.
I've never even heard of Plume Blue.
Have you not? They've got a really nice shop in Sheffield. It's a great shop. It's in an industrial estate. So
Sheffield at least once a year. I might come and see you, and you can take me there.
yeah, I'll take you. No problem.
And then I'll go back to
They always offer you a fresh coffee. So they've always got filter coffee on. You always get a coffee when you wander in, have a chat. They're quite happy. They make you feel welcome. It's great. They don't care if you spend out or not.
We'll go there, and then we'll go back to yours and treat Leslie like a dirty little girl.
Yeah,
Never
sounds
been in
good to
Mark's
me.
shop. Never been in Mark's shop, but I'm sure I've been in his dreams. Or is that a nightmare? Well, it started off, Stuart, as a bit of a dream. I'm sure it finished as a nightmare, though.
Jimmy Parker, come to Whiz Beach. No thanks, mate. Even the ice cream vans are on bricks. I think I'd rather not. I've got an expensive motor. I'd get mugged for my shoes, my car, my mod. Like, even stuff I don't have, even stuff I have that isn't of value, I'd get mugged for.
Chris, you do have a really unreasonable hatred for Whiz Beach, don't you?
Do you know what it is? I spent a couple of months there as a kid, and it was the most traumatic experience of my life.
So, we actually need to go into why we think TYV is the best vape shop in the country.
It just looks fucking awesome. It's so nice inside. The staff are nice. It's just really pretty fucking awesome.
Right, quick vote then. Shall we go for it? One
Yep,
TYV, 2 for Plume Blue. Go.
Go.
This heat is so hot, but it's sort of coming up at this angle. So the top half of me is boiling, and from the knees down, it's like I'm standing in a paddling pool.
Hot air rises. You want to point it lower down, and it'll come up.
But lay it on
It's not heating anything. Oh. Yeah, I think we can safely say that's the Yorkshire Vapor.
You always knew they were going to take this.
Oh,
Congratulations,
yes.
Dale.
And I, to be fair, I just put something else just to be dog awkward, but Plume Blue is great.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other fantastic vape shops.
There is.
There are, and it doesn't take. It doesn't really take anything away from anyone else.
No, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because if you've not been in it, you can't really.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we all love Dale dearly, and we like the way that he set his shop up. We like the things that he does at his shop. It was always pretty likely that we were going to vote for him. So,
Age of
congratulations to you. The next one is the Pornhub Award, Best Online Store 2017. Mark?
Fogstar for me. They've had a cracking year.
Yeah. Sound? Chris?
Vape Squeeze.
What?
Vape Squeeze.
It's the only shop. Well, it doesn't help that me and Mark know each other well. It's the only shop I actually go and look at buying stuff. And then I message him and get it cheaper and don't actually buy it off the website. But the website,
there's only like 3 that I use, and one of them I sponsor the manager, so I couldn't vote for that. One of them, I didn't want to vote for Mark because I thought it looked brown nosy, so I voted for the one that's completely independent of me.
See that the one Stu's voted for is also another shop that I use a lot, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I think some recognition needs to go into it. So Vape-esque.
Cheers, mate.
There you go.
Yeah. I voted vapeclouduk.co.uk. Main reason being because they stock.
Sorry, I was looking at the one below. The other one I use a lot isn't vapeclouduk.co.uk. It's Evolution Vaping.
It's mainly because they stock Grimcoal and they stock DHD, which are 2 things that aren't super easy to get over here, and I really like them both. So
I don't even know who they are.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and there was a banging sales on. Thanks, babe.
I went for Fogstar, same as Mark. I think the main reason being their ethics. The way they started up was purely, we want to create a website that sells genuine batteries. You get exactly what they say on the website. If they think the battery is overrated, they go by Mooch's ratings where they can, and make sure that all the batteries are exactly what they advertise them to be. So yeah, Fogstar and their customer service is awesome.
I don't know. I went to a gin shop at Christmas, and everything behind the brand were great, but they were arseholes. Can't always go by that.
So, cast your votes then. 1 for Fogstar, 2 for Vape-esque, and 3 for VapeCloud UK.
Go.
Mark, I think you might have this one in the bag.
I don't think so.
It's going to be between you and Fogstar, I reckon.
in Essex.
Rob Hardman says, "Fuck you, Mark."
Oh!
Couldn't have pressed one hard enough. The second you put your line of text in there, one appeared straight after it.
Fogstar. Oh, hang on.
Fogstar,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was going to say Mark's kind of winning either way, I think, by the looks of it.
Fucking 2 all day long, which is about how long Paul spends in Vape-esque.
Yeah, 1 hour, 2 all day long. I've got the link to Mark's CCTV, and sometimes I go on it to see who's working, to know whether I can prank call or not. I saw Paul in there in the middle of November in shorts and t-shirt. The middle of December, sorry, in shorts and t-shirt.
And flip-flops.
And flip-flops.
With socks.
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops with socks.
Oh, well, the socks were probably because it was cold.
I think Vape-esque wins.
I think they do.
Like it, isn't it?
I don't know how to highlight that.
Dino, how come no Vape-esque Christmas New Year codes? I need to stock up on Toasted, Akina, and Cool Raz. Dino, hold fire. We're about to increase the bottle size of these juices. Front door, I think. 120 mils. So there is going to be a clearance code on the rest of them.
Where's the highlighter on this thing?
It's actually a draw at the moment. It's actually 8 apiece at the moment.
8 apiece.
So we need some more votes. We need some more votes. We need some more votes for Mark, preferably. Oh, Fogstar has 9 votes. Did I miscount? It looks like it's Fogstar then, by the narrowest of margins.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it. I must have miscounted. I thought it was 8 apiece. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's another one for Fogstar.
There we go. Fogstar it is then.
They stole it off you, Mark. They stole it off you, mate.
Oh, wait. I got another vote for Vape.
Oh, bless you.
I can't believe Kylie's gone for the 1.
I know, fucking traitor.
What's Paul? What's meat got to do with this?
No one said anything about meat, Paul. Calm down.
That's your new nickname, Meatball. Like Meatball, but Meatball.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Pork and meatball. Nice bit of HP sauce on the top.
He's got like meat Tourette's.
Right, hang on. I need to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Meat. Oh, sorry.
10 for Fogstar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Meat.
Oh no, it is. It's 10. It's 9 to 10, Mark. So I'm afraid Fogstar did win that one, bird.
I did.
Paul,
so I'm happy.
Wait. Mark Elliott might throw a spanner in the works.
You just vote in the chat, Mark. You just press 1 or 2. 1 for Fogstar, 2 for Vape-esque, 3 for VTUK. Yeah, just type 2 so we're sat here at a deadlock. Just type 2 so we're sat here at the screen.
Paul, what's the best sauce to have with a steak?
There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, that's that plan. So, you know, we wanted to get this show done early tonight. No, we
Call
can't.
it a draw.
Someone that hasn't voted to vote 1 or 2.
Call it a draw.
I'll flip a coin. I haven't got any coins.
Call it a draw.
I'll flip this bottle cap.
I'll tell you what. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. Mark wins.
Oh, man.
It's fine. There you go, Mark. Congratulations, mate. It took a bit of a squeeze, but Vape Squeeze wins.
Stay humble.
Yay!
Humble.
Right, go on the next one because we're gonna bash through these, aren't we?
Next one, Best Distro 2017, Chlamydia. It's for sharing award. Mine is Fogstar again.
1's Evolution Vaping. Stu's is Evolution Vaping. 1 for Fogstar. 2 for Evolution Vaping.
Oh, Chandler did put 1 in brackets.
Yeah, I kind of thought though. I don't use distribution, so
I'm going to say this is a tricky one.
It's a random one, isn't it? It's for the shop owners, isn't it? Really, this one.
For the industry,
It's more for the people involved in the industry, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on this one.
Evolution, free for owns distro. Evolution are going to mop this, aren't they? Because James Burr's such a sound man.
He is a top geezer. I remember not the last expo, the expo before. We went back to Evo after we went out for a meal, and he cracked open a bottle of whiskey for just me and him. No one else was drinking it, and we ended up polishing this whole litre off. And he was like, "We're going to a club." I'm like, "It's 6 in the morning."
It's 6 in the morning, and I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I'm going, mate. He's such a top geezer.
Yeah, it looks like Evolution have swept that.
I think we'll take that one for that one.
Yeah, let's get through some of these quickly, the obvious ones. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one.
These are the good ones. These are the good ones.
Best Community Member 2017, also known as the Probably Mike Dacus Award.
Now, is this community member the VTUK UK community, or in general?
It's supposed to be just the most, the most sort of helpful, standout, decent person that we know of in vaping.
Oh, right. I thought it was just our community.
No, it doesn't have to be with our community.
Oh, sorry, Badger.
The the person that we voted for wins the award every year.
Oh, no, I'm changing it.
Okay.
Okay, mine, I'll start off with Craig Nichols.
Any reason why? Or just like his name?
Nice.
It rhymes with nipples.
Yeah, rhymes with nipples. No, he's just a great guy, isn't he?
He is a bloody lovely guy, to be fair.
OJ.
Oh, look at them all changing their fucking names now. Look.
Well, I thought it was VTUK member.
Yeah, so did I. But and seeing as I'd gone, for, I'll
Both did I, but I wouldn't change my reply.
Oh, that's nice.
Next.
Chris, who did you go with?
I went with Bob Patton Pinto, Bradley from Phobic. He is just such a fucking nice geezer.
He is an absolute beauty. I've got a lot of love for Brad.
He is so fucking nice. I can't get over what a top bloke he is.
And do you know what? Surprisingly good hugger for a skinny guy as well. Very deceptive. Gives a quality hug, that man.
His arms aren't that long either, but he does some serious reach arounds.
Yeah, he gets a good bit of rib coverage in, which is what I look for in a good hug. You know, I want a bit of rib coverage.
Ah, Mark's just stolen my nomination for the next category. Twat.
I've gone for Badger because without Badger, this show would probably struggle quite a lot some weeks. There are certain times where he's absolutely fucking indispensable, and we wouldn't be able to do it.
Guys. We've had no porn trolls tonight. What the fuck?
What? You're right. We haven't had any.
It's a miracle.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Chandler, who was yours for best community member?
Yeah, I've put James Benson from Uncle Chore Mods because he's a lovely. It's all these modders are just fantastic blokes. I've tried to get an interview with him. Bless him. I did get an interview with him at Fest.
But you didn't turn your mic on.
Is that the one I didn't turn the mic on? That was Steaming Guns, I think, where I did that one.
I swear it's James Benson. You had to re-record.
Yes, I did. You're right. I did the full interview, then realised I didn't record it, and we had to do it again. Poor bloke. And unsurprisingly,
I presume the second time.
And unsurprisingly, when I saw him at Expo and said, "Do you want to say a few words?" He went, "I don't think so," because I think I'd scared the shits out of him with the microphone last time. But he helped me when I was starting to make mods. I asked him questions. He answered. He didn't have to, and he really helped me with my 3D printing. when I was asking incredibly stupid questions. And I think that goes for every modder. We don't seem to be in competition with each other. We will, anyone struggling trying to do something, everyone will help everyone else.
Yeah, it's true.
But,
it's true.
So there you go. But James Benson from Uncle Chuck, because he's a great.
For Craig Nichols, hit 1. For Bradley from Phobic, hit 2. For Badger from Royal Mail, hit 3. And for James Benson from Uncle Chuck, hit 4.
Who's Bob Pinto again?
Bradley. Bob Pattington.
Badger, mushroom.
Mushroom.
Badger's doing all right. It's a battle between Badger and Bradley by the look of it.
Brad 6-5.
Is Brad winning?
Yep.
Classic Brad.
I love you, Badge, but Brad is top man.
Oh no, it's a draw. Come on, somebody decide it. You know what we're like? We'll call it when we get the answer we want to see.
Brad is just so nice.
He is an absolute fucking beaut. Exactly. See, Dino says you've got to give it to Badger. He's been here since the start of VTUK.
We'll add a wooden spoon at the end for him. There we go. Brad wins.
Yeah, it looks like Brad wins, to be fair.
I'm sorry, Badger. You can have a wooden spoon award at the end.
There we go. There we go. Sorry, Badge. I know you won it last year, mate, and I know that the award is basically created for you. Interesting enough as well, nobody voted Mike Dacus, even though the award is called the Probably Mike Dacus Award. And
Yeah,
the thing about this, right? Mike Dacus is genuinely, honestly, the nicest person I've ever met in my life. I'm being serious about that. Even my own girlfriend isn't as nice as Mike Dacus.
See, Mike Dacus.
I don't know a human being that is nicer and more pleasant to other people than Mike Dacus. But he's a complete fucking recluse and never interacts on social media, so no one knows this about him.
No, see, Mike is a fucking awesome bloke, but I know Brad better.
We spent quite a lot of time at Expo, didn't we?
I spent a lot of time with Mike at Expo at the hotel, and Brad, I spoke to him at the show.
See that? Schwartzy says Dacus sent him an Xmas card. Look at that.
Oh, I made Dacus try no, he refused to try the chili. So I gave it to Chris Scott, and he took it like a fucking champ. John Martin, on the other hand, took it like a 6-year-old who was just giving his first taste of the jalapeno.
I thought Darren was the most hilarious one. It's just like, and what?
Yeah, my mum makes jerk chicken hotter than this.
It's completely impervious to it. Right then, controversial one. Who wants this one?
Me.
Pick me.
Biggest
Can I just say before we go through this, if we'd have actually got to this one in the last show, I think our nominations would have been completely different.
I think I'm gonna mention my. Well, no, I kind of have 3, but only one I'm gonna go with. I'll start off actually. So Stu was voted my biggest dickhead of 2017.
For me?
Yeah. You are a bit of a dick, but it was mainly because of the backlash I've received in jest about you kicking Mark Todd and Damien off of the show.
Oh yeah, I remember this. What
a dickhead move. I was on the Ideal Home show during their anniversary show, and they kicked off for a laugh, just in homage to that moment. And
good. Because the thing was with that, in my defence, the thing was with that, we had tried really fucking hard to meticulously plan that show, and the extra guests were only supposed to be in for a short period of time, and literally the entire itinerary for the rest of the show was just not happening and not happening and not happening. And in my moment of panic, I was like, fuck, I've got to do something about it. Let's just like, you know, let's just end this section. And it ended up coming off as me kicking him out, which I wasn't trying to do at all. But I think it really upset him, and it's really funny because none of them have spoken to me since.
But yeah, I mean, my real biggest dickhead of 2017 is Rip Trippers. I have another vote, but 2 other people have voted for that. So yeah, I think Rip Trippers is a fucking egg. I mean, Dry Knuckles 2016 was a bad move. Then you had all this controversy about the juice cans, and then you've got, is he a drug addict? Blah 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 blah.
Probably.
And yeah, I don't know. He's just a fucking knob, isn't he? He's probably a really nice guy, but he's done what I shall now dub as of today a Logan Paul.
Did you hear Risa in the background then?
What?
You said he's probably a nice guy, and she just looked at me and went, "Is he though? Is he?"
He might be a nice guy. He's a bit of a Logan Paul. Do anyone know get that reference as of today? No, he's a vlogger who did a vlog in Suicide Forest in Japan and actually uploaded a video of an actual man who had actually killed himself and put it in his vlog and laughed at it. So yes, he's probably a nice person, but he's just a knob. Yeah, Rip Trippers is my vote. Mark, who's yours?
I've actually got 3. Do I need to? Do I need to mention 3?
I think it says a lot about us that some of us have nominated multiple people for the cuntiest award of the whole thing.
Yeah, we were all struggling to think of answers for all the other categories. And this
the first one on my list is Next Day Batteries. I'm not going to mention his name, but
Post Malone.
That was a dickhead blow. That's not a person, that is a company.
I may as well throw my hat in as well at the same time because I nominated Next Day Batteries because that bullshit was literally the last fucking thing the industry needs right now. Like, I cannot think of anything worse right now than that. Misrepresenting products and then misrepresenting products again during the replacement process after being caught out, and then threatening court action against people when you clearly don't have a libel case. It's, yeah, absolute bollocks.
Oh, actually, I don't know. I think I found someone I don't like. I like even less than Rip Trippers, but I can't remember the guy's name. But he owned that company that made boxes out in the States, and he made a big deal with Tom for the Shermans. Do you guys remember?
Yeah. And
Tom had a shitload of Shermans produced, and then he was like, "Oh no, I don't want them. They're made in China. You didn't tell me." He's like, "I did." He's like, "No, you fucking didn't." Blah, blah, blah. And cancelled the order after Tom had paid for it. And then he went and released a really shit tank made in China. So yeah, he's a bigger dickhead. But anyway, get back to you, Mark. Sorry.
My second, again, if you know, you know. I'm not going to go into details. My second was Heather Hartley. Yeah, we'll leave that there. And the one I'm going with.
No, I think you should go for another one because Chandler's already got that one.
Oh, yeah, that is genuine in my opinion. You know how I kicked off when I sent the links and everything, didn't I? Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen this one without you sending the link because I don't like this particular person anyway, and I'm not subscribed to his channel in the first place.
Here we go.
Not because at this point I disliked him, but because I disliked his. It wasn't personal. I just disliked his review style. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going with Vaping with Dick. Sorry, I said Rick. Rick with a C. Vaping with Rick. Those of you that didn't see his somewhat
tirade.
My God, dog, you stink.
The dog's farted. Perfect timing.
Fuck. Yeah, Vaping with. Yeah, he kicked off somewhat on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve of all days.
Christmas Eve, he kicked off about. I'll leave some of it for you, Chandler. He did another hate rant. He did it last year. He's done it again this year. Yeah, Chandler, over to you.
I mentioned I know you've not heard the podcast. I mentioned it in the podcast that so if anyone's interested, episode 16 of the Vaguely Vaping related podcast, I released that on New Year's Day. And I spoke about it on the podcast. I didn't mention any names on that. So if you didn't know and you've listened to it, yeah, it was Vaping with Vic. It was just so hateful. My wife listened to it. She knows nothing about the vaping scene particularly. And she just went, that was an incredibly personal, malicious attack at some of our best loved vape reviewers. And the bit that really upset me, I didn't even mention it in the podcast, but was when he had a dig at disabilities.
Oh yeah.
I just thought that was such a low blow and offensive. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I didn't even know that bit existed. I turned it off before that.
Did you? I actually thought I'd give it the benefit of the doubt. I thought I can't comment unless I've heard the whole thing and listened to the entire thing, and that just did it for me.
You'll have to timestamp me that part.
It was brought to my attention by one of our viewers, and honestly, it just made me angry. It's just don't go and look for the video. Don't give him the views. Don't give him the fucking attention. It's feeding the trolls. But it's just bitter, twisted, fucking evil nastiness. I've got no other words for it.
Yeah, Ian Schwartz just commented. Yeah, that bit was just. Yeah, I agree with you completely.
I didn't get to that part, but I'm going to find it after we finish.
It was just it was unnecessary, and I don't see why anybody would want to air their dirty laundry and air their grievances in such a public manner. My opinion is he was just. It came across very much that he was just going, I've got more subscribers than you, and it came across to me that he was trying to appeal to his subscribers that like that sort of thing, and just wanted to up his views and subscriber numbers, and it just came across as pathetic to me. Anyway, there we go. I'm not ranting anymore.
There we go. So our options are Vaping with Rick, 2 Rip, and 3 next day batteries. Vote.
To be confused with V1CK.
Yeah,
Vaping, isn't it? Vaping with Vic, VIC.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think this is going to be unanimous.
Yeah, Vic's going to get this.
oh Dino, please tell me that Postman hasn't taken up that as well.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, I'm.
Oh, 3
keeping out.
To give one an award. I like that, Badger.
Oh, Badger, good comment. Yeah.
Do you know last year when we have a trophy made?
No, we didn't have a trophy made. Riyadh 3D printed himself a trophy because he knew that he was winning the favourite presenter award.
Oh.
And it was really funny because he kept saying to everyone, "Don't look at it until the show. Don't look at it until the show." And I'm absolutely fucking certain that he looked at it before the show. The prick.
Right. I think we should hurry up and move it.
Yeah. Yeah, we should, because it's 10:10 already.
So Vaping with Vic.
And we started quite promptly as well today as well.
Sound. Next one then. Who wants to introduce this one? Fine, I'll fucking do it then. Best Media Outlet 2017, the Spider-Man Awards. So this covers written media, audio, video, everything. It's just the best media presence related to vaping. Mark?
I've got 2. I've got VTUK and also VVRP.
What happened to us not voting for ourselves?
Oh, then neither of those are me.
No, you can vote. You can vote VVRP, but VTUK is definitely you.
It's not. It's an S. It's a conglomerate.
So what you're saying is that you think that we should be a nominee?
Fuck yeah.
I think we need to put that to the chat. Are we allowed to be a nominee?
Fucking Chris voted for the enemy.
I just
No, wait. It's not your turn. Respect my finger.
We're not going to wait for chat to catch up, or for us to catch up with chat.
You see that?
There we go. God, chat's a good 30 seconds behind today, isn't it? Okay, so we are allowed to be a nominee.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Sorry, Chandler. VTUK?
Fine. Fine. I'll go with that.
Chris?
I voted for the Idea Loan Show. Only because I thought we couldn't vote for ourselves.
But we can now. So what are you voting?
Yeah, but the award is for the best media outlet, not the most elitist.
That might be why I like it.
I think they would be quite pleased to be given that title. To be fair.
Oh, that fucking E-Lights logo rework that James did.
I am so getting that T-shirt.
Yeah.
I am getting that T-shirt. That is just James.
Very good.
Spot on.
But yeah, the Idea Loan Show. I think they're brilliant. I think they're very informative. I mean, I'll never ever forget Just Add Nick, so it's a good marketing campaign. They're just really nice guys, all of them.
Have you seen that new boner board that they're doing?
Yeah. Imitation's the highest form of flattery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and fucking John still reckons that Ish is his thing. Ish is definitely my thing. I think we all know that.
What's your thing?
Ish.
I mean, Ish.
I think the fact that they usually start at 9 o'clock. Usually start at 9 o'clock on the dot, whereas
Exactly.
we are definitely Ish.
Exactly. How can Ish be John Martin's thing when they're always on time? If they could learn to be late, like a real vape show, then they could have Ish.
Yeah, the Ish bit came from when he does the it's 33 hours or whatever, how many hours before we go live. He got slated because it was like, no, it's not, it's only 6 hours or whatever it is by people having seen it later. So we started saying Ish at that point to get around it.
Yeah, well, I've been saying Ish my whole life.
All right. Anyway, there you go. Stu, what's yours?
I'm going with the VVRP, the vaguely vaping related penis podcast. So I'm a huge fan of podcasts, and I will illustrate this. Here is my podcast manager, and as you can see, I subscribe to lots of podcasts. I love me a podcast, and just there. That one in the center of the screen there, that's the vaguely vaping related podcast, as you can clearly see.
Awesome.
I loved Culture of Clouds, and then it got really boring because it seemed to just become Nick and Ruby talking about their friends. And it didn't really seem to be much about vaping anymore, which kind of bugged me, so I got a bit bored of it. I've always loved the Let's Vape podcast with Joe Cloudy and V1CK. Those guys are fucking awesome, but they're on extended hiatus because Joe Cloudy's got too many things going on at the minute, so he can't, there's no chance that he can do that at the minute. So I was left wanting for a vaping related podcast. Admittedly, I prefer to listen to my podcast while I'm in bed, and I can't listen to the VVRP while I'm in bed because you have your ears fucking blown out every episode. But
I don't know. Are the levels still not suitable?
Dubstep. It's just the dubstep. Just turn it right down, like right down. Like if the voice is here, the dubstep should be like down there.
Down there. Right. I'll turn the dubstep down a bit.
V1CK gets it right.
And yeah, so you know, out of the podcasts that are available about vaping, I genuinely think the VVRP is the best one. We've all been on it, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Chandler, what's yours?
Mine, I've kept the podcasting going. I've gone for Culture of Clouds. Ruby and Nick, they've been doing this now for a rather a long time, over a year now.
Over a year.
Yeah, they're on episode 60 something.
Yeah.
And how they managed to churn out a podcast each week and continue to throw out their individual videos, just is beyond me, because trying to throw a podcast out once a fortnight's hard enough. And yeah, I think it might help the fact that I'm kind of into the sci-fi, the Star Wars, the stuff that they seem to chat about as well. So when they do a Star Wars podcast, I'm all over that as well. So
I don't want to listen to that on a vaping podcast. I want to listen to vaping on a vaping podcast.
I want to do that at some point tonight.
So there you go, right there you go. Culture of Clouds for me, because Chris wants to go to bed.
There we go. So 1 for VapeTalk UK, 2 for iOS, 3 for VVRP, 4 for Culture of Clouds. Or should I have acronym that as well and just call it COC?
Cock.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oof. Oh, thanks, Ian. Jimmy.
Oh, look at all these nice people.
Why am I getting excited about people voting for Stu?
People voting for their Wisbeach Massive. Gang affiliations.
I gotta say, Chris, your bins suit you.
Huh?
I'm quite liking your bins.
My bins?
Yeah.
Your glasses. Have you had them on all the time? Am I just being really completely and totally unobservant?
I've had them for about a year, and it was only driving recently I've realised how bad my eyesight's got.
Oops.
When Chandler wears in-ear headphones like that, I keep accidentally thinking that he's actually wearing one of those strings around his glasses to stop it from falling.
He is the sort of age where that would be appropriate. But yeah, I mean,
I'll set him up, Chris. You knock him out.
Yeah.
the main problem
completely not helped by the fact that I had to go for my my cardiovascular health check because I'm over 40.
Oh. You're going to have a mandatory prostate exam next year, Grandad.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Chris will do that for you.
Over 65.
I'm sure he will.
Over 65s get free flu jabs as well. Yeah, I've got to go to the opticians again on Friday. The main issue I have is driving. There's a lot of glare from like headlights when I haven't got my glasses on. And I've had to do a lot of traveling recently, as you guys know, because of the situations. So, I dug the old goggles out and I've had to use them. And I've actually noticed a massive difference in my eyesight with them. But I've got the opticians Friday and they've got these cool ones in that look just like this. But they have a magnetic clip that clips a layer of sunglasses on it.
Oh, you fucking...
Oh, I thought it was those that kind of clip together in the middle.
This one's got
pull them apart and hang them under your neck.
No, these ones have got almost exactly the same shape as this, but they clip on, so I can have sunglasses.
Oh, awesome! Now they're good. Right, come on then. Who's won? I really want to see how close this one is.
We won.
At the moment, we've got 4 votes for VTUK.
No, 5.
2, 3.
Oh yeah, sorry, 5 for VTUK. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the VVRP and 3 for Culture of Clouds, and it looks like we're calling it there.
Oh,
boom!
So I guess we have to put up with winning, I suppose.
We all won there. That's quite good. I like that. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, fair enough. Fuck it.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Go on. Next
How
one.
many more have we got left now?
Our next one then is Worst Media Bullshit 2017, the Sun Award. I'm literally at the point of pissing myself, so I'm going to put my entry in now and then leave. You can deal with the smell of the dog's arse.
It's a good job it's not smelly vision, isn't it?
Fuck me. I honestly cannot.
What about vaping with Vic?
Yeah, let's go with that. Big.
It's again, it's almost like giving him an award for being a.
Honestly, there has been so much media bullshit this year that it's unfunny. Yeah, I'll go with Vic again.
Mine was the rumor that Billet Box funded ISIS.
That was more hilarious than bad.
Yeah, but they were so hard to get hold of. You were F5 in for a good 5 minutes before they even went on sale to try and get one. I heard this rumor, and then all of a sudden, every time I went on the website, they still had them in stock. So I don't know whether it's actually damaged a really good brand or whether they've overproduced or what. I don't know. But the biggest bullshit I've heard this year is that Billet Box fund ISIS. I mean,
it's true.
Yeah. Oh no, go with that one. I went for exploding batteries, and then basically what I mean by that is just any newspaper article that seems to be grabbing onto a negative of vaping, and chances are it was some muppet who'd got a VT5 in his pocket and keys and loose change. So yeah, there you go. Negative newspaper articles just for headlines.
Yeah, I've gone with The Sun for literally everything they've ever published, but especially stuff relating to vaping.
I think we can combine ours, Stu. I think
there's kind
ours
of
are
no
close
point in
enough.
going as deep as I would naturally go if I sort of started really talking about it. But they're just a fucking piece of shit rag that don't report real news, and everything that they've ever written about vaping has been complete horseshit. And it's the reason I'm voting for them is just the consistency. It's like literally every article that they publish that relates to vaping is utter horseshit. Even the ones that could be construed as positive for vaping are full of non-facts and horseshit. Like they just seem determined to never tell the truth.
Yeah, I'll go with that. All right, let's vote then. So one for vaping with Vape, 2 for the Billet Box fund ISIS, awesome, and 3 for absolute bollocks newspaper articles. Go.
Go, 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 go.
And I was going to type in chat, but I can't type that quick. So yeah, one for voting with 2 for ISIS and Billet Box, and 3 for bollocks newspaper articles.
Baker's a bigger cunt than the Sun.
Wow.
Oh, your chat's that's why my chat's not refreshing, because I've scrolled up.
There is some bile for Vic in this chat, isn't there?
Oh,
He is a cunt.
Maybe we could like write to the Sun and tell them that Vic is an immigrant and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Just let them ruin each other out of existence.
yeah.
We'll just tell them that Vic put a YouTube video up supporting Sharia law. No, we'd never accuse someone of something like that, Schwartzy, because that can get you into a lot of trouble. The only person we accuse of that is Kevin.
He disappeared, didn't he, after he got kicked?
Kev, yeah, I think he's in prison.
Jim, I agree with that. I agree with that comment. Never seen the Sun. Yeah, go with that. I think we'll go with number 1 on that one.
Go. Next one. Best flavour.
Oh, I struggled like fuck with this. For me, my best flavour is lime, and I'm basing that on the question. There you go.
The thing is, there is no right or wrong answer to this, which is why we also haven't done worst of categories for these, because there's no point in upsetting anyone for something that is completely subjective.
Yeah.
Does my hair look dyed?
It's not as ginger as usual.
Fuck off. Must be the weather.
I think it's because he's actually cleaned the lens on his camera, so we can see it more clearly.
Even
not that grey, fuzzy, misty tint to it. I found this. I nominated Hakucho because I'm really into custards at the moment. But yeah, I'm addicted to that one at the moment. I also love the cookie dough ice cream. It's my favourite flavour. Just seems to change on a daily basis.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
I've got a group of favourite flavours.
I'm actually going to change mine right now purely because I haven't vaped the one that I had voted for in ages, and I've been vaping tons of the one that I'm changing it to because it's fucking lovely.
See, I've put mine in now that I've managed to source it. It's a juice that Max, who owns Deathwish, let me try at Expo, and it was fucking incredible. Like, I've been thinking about it ever since, but I didn't know where to get it from, and I found the guy yesterday, and I've got some on the way, and it's called Rubaco from it's in Canada, made in Canada.
Is it meat flavored? Is it meat flavored?
Meat flavored.
Strawberry rhubarb tobacco. And it is mind-blowing.
Yeah, that sounds banging. That sounds absolutely banging.
It's really incredible.
It's
like,
beautiful.
I can't even explain how fucking good it is.
Chris, how much have you just spent on 2 bottles?
I'm not even saying, in case I've just bought 220ml bottles, and it cost me an arm and a leg.
You haven't found a way to get it free yet?
Not yet. I don't know the guy.
What are you even on this show for?
Yeah.
I don't know the guy. It's a shame because it's always handy to know a guy. I sent a screenshot the other day. Didn't I, Mark?
You're like Barney from How I Met Your Mother, aren't you? You've even got like a guy.
I'm like Brett Clark. I always know a guy.
You got a guy for everything, yeah.
Got a guy. Send him nudes? I don't think so. I think he'd charge me more.
So go on then, Stu. What's yours?
6 a.m. from At Home Dough, which is what I'm vaping right now. It has steadily crept into my rotation over the last 6 months, and I can't leave it alone. Like every time I put it down for a short period of time, I pick it back up again and fall in love with it again. And I don't even like fruity flavors normally. I'm really not that into fruity flavors at all, and yet I fucking love it.
Oh, At Home Dough is fucking incredible.
Yeah, and the I can't remember which one it is, but one of the CBDs tastes very similar to it as well, which means that even when I'm smoking them weed oils, I can still enjoy the similar sort of flavor, which is great.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with Hakucho, and I think that kind of speaks volumes about how good it is.
It's taken you since Fest to do a 60ml bottle.
Has it bod? No, that has been gone a while. I ought to pull my finger out and actually buy some.
You probably should. It's available from loads of places now.
I know it is. It is. I really should pull my finger out and buy some more.
I hear that vapes.co.uk have got it.
Have they? Really? I might be putting an order in there. Yeah. So there we go. Right. So what we got? We got Rubaco, 2 Rubacos, 6 a.m. and Hakucho.
So 1 for Rubaco, 2 for 6 a.m, 3 for Hakucho.
Go.
I don't think that many people in our chat have tried Hakucho. I don't think anyone in our chat's tried Rubaco, so I'm guessing 6 a.m. wins this.
Ooh,
I'm going
interesting.
So
It's not a bad winner. I do really like. It's my favourite of the bunch.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, oh. Yeah, that is a Fest bottle with a pre-sale sticker on. Yeah, it is.
6 a.m. is 2.
I like that. You say that research straight away. 2.
Yeah.
I think Hakucho's won that one. I think we can call that.
Has it actually? It seems a bit early to call it yet. Give it a chance.
You think?
You played the humble card as well now.
I just we let everything else go on for like till it got to about sort of 10 or 15 votes. So it was, you know.
Oh, look at that! Vaguely Vaping told me to buy it. Oh, look at that! There we go. I want commission.
I prefer 6 a.m. to Hakucho.
If I'm being truthful, it's, you know, Hakucho is like the juice that I designed to be my death row juice. So no, I don't prefer 6 a.m. to Hakucho, but I'd also never vote for my own juice. So 6 a.m. is my nomination because it's fucking amazing.
I prefer that other one.
Cammy,
That's it.
why do you always forget its name?
Oh.
You always forget its name. Like, just smell your breath and it should remind you.
Because you've got wonky names for them. Look, I never forget that. I never forget the name of that one.
Yeah, if you stop naming it dickhead stuff.
You see, we do quite well on our naming as well.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I supposed to know what's in that, Mark?
You don't need to fucking send a scroll of flavour.
False advertising as well. That cloudy lemonade's fucking crystal clear, you lying bastard.
Bloody is, actually, yeah.
And I'm not being funny, but you've given really pretentious descriptions as well.
They're not pretentious.
What's that weird French?
Bagnet.
Bagnet, yeah.
I'm a chef. That's how I look at food flavours.
Right, anyway, poke this. Hakucho got it. Next one.
Okay, well, I'll take the win. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate your support.
Please don't start thanking your mum and your family and everyone else who's, you know, please no.
Best e-liquid line, the Daniela Westbrook Award, because she knows a good line. Mark?
I struggled with this. Now, my honest answer, I can't vote for because I have a vested interest in it. So
I can vote for it. It was my second best.
I can't vote for it. Thick oils, I have a vested interest in, and I can't vote for something that. Fuck it.
We agree that we wouldn't vote for stuff that we're behind.
Fuck it. I tell you what, Chris, you vote for thick oil. I'll vote for IVC.
Right.
So IVC, Imperial Vape Company, the ice cream, bubblegum ice cream, incredible.
The ice cream line was fucking awesome.
And I'm not just saying that. I am genuinely.
You've got an unopened bottle right there.
I have. I have an open bottle of it just there.
I've actually gone through like 7 months since Expo.
I love that these are just the snidest awards ever. This whole fucking thing is such a sham, and everyone's still just along for the ride with us, having a great time.
No, in all seriousness, it is a cricket juice, and I have already done a bottle.
Yeah, Imperial Vape Co. bubblegums. Mine's thick oil. Thick oil is fucking awesome. It's very rare I find a line where I love every single juice in it. Like Stew's one, I don't like every juice in that line. At home though, I love them all apart from that weird cinnamon one. You know,
that weird cinnamon one, Madge, then, yeah.
Madge, that's it. A lot of people love Madge, but for me, it's just not. It doesn't.
Strawberry churro, isn't it?
Huh?
Strawberry churro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice. It just doesn't fit in with the line. It's not my favorite.
You see, it used to be I didn't like Rottle, but all of a sudden, since
Rottle's banging.
I know now I was on it all expo because it was the CBD that I was on, and
I was on it.
I love it now.
I was on it when I went to Spain because I nicked a load of bottles before we left. Yeah.
Listen, Dale. Listen. Before everyone knew what churros were, churros sounded pretentious. Now everyone will know what fucking beignets are, and it'll be normal. You wait. This time next year, everything will be a beignet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually torn between IBC and at home though, but it's just that cinnamon one just makes me a bit sad. Yeah, it would fit perfectly in the Yorkshire Vapor line, and then they could have done another fruity one. But yeah, I don't know. Thick oil. Thick oil is a juice line where every single one I like a lot.
I've gone with Grim Cult short fills because, completely honest, thick oil, I love butter, I love toasted. I don't mind a Kina, but in the original full line, which is how I tried it, there were a couple that I was a bit 50-50 on.
Hold that.
I think they're 80-20.
At home though, I only like a couple of them. You know, I like them a lot, but I only like a couple of them. Grim Cult, from day one, I've always just loved that juice line, and the fact that you can now get it in short fill for the UK makes me really fucking happy. So,
why is it spelt funny?
Don't know. It's a vaping thing, isn't it? Vapors hate vowels.
I think the font that he used was more of a Gothic U, which comes out like a V. You know, like the Gothic S looks like an F.
It's just metal fuck, isn't it?
It's not.
Yeah,
like
I think
scoundrels thing.
No, I think it was purely the font. I think it was purely the font that he used, and it just took off as a V. But there you go. I've tweaked mine because I had gone for thick oil, but Chris has gone for thick oil, so I've gone for Vapor Chef. I saw Vapor Chef at Expo. They're American, I think. They're either American or Canadian. But interestingly, they've got they've got 5 TPD compliant. One's called Donut Panic, which is strawberry donut flavor. Really nice juices. I like all of the 5 that they've released. But I kind of got hooked by the fact that although it's an American company, they've got Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme going through all of their range. So in America, you can get a flavor that tastes almost, but not quite, entirely unlike tea. So each range has got a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy themed juice. And I'd love to try the other ones, which is quite cool. But obviously, they're not TPD compliant. You can only buy those in like 120ml bottles in the US. So, but I like that's one range where I loved the full range. They've got melon flavor, they've got a black currant flavor, cucumber melon. They're all nice.
Got one more, then I'm going to bed.
Go on then.
So, 1 for Imperial Vape Co. bubblegums, 2 for thick oil, 3 for Gewalt short fills, and it says Gewalt.
Just
stop
it.
And then Vapor Chief.
Jeff, I wasn't going to correct you, but I'm going to.
I know.
Because I know you did it on purpose. I love you, Chris.
Oh yeah, as Mark's put, 1 for IVC bubblegums, 2 for thick oil, 3 for Colt, and 3 for Chef's Vapor. Vapor Chef, sorry.
Oh, look at this being closely thought. Oh, here we go. Here comes thick oil.
Gotta be thick oil. I mean, I don't know, the IVC bubblegums are pretty fucking epic.
The thick oil is definitely one of the most rounded lines that I've ever seen.
That's one thing.
I like the thick oil.
One thing I like about thick oil, it's not a hype juice. It is a consistent juice.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they're all different and they're all fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, they kind of,
bubblegum line, they're all bubblegum variations.
yeah, I think with thick oil, they sort of had similar ideas to what I did when I did Vulcan Bros signature line. It's like, do something that is for each different type of preference, so that in one line, sort of everyone will probably like one at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think thick oil wins that, definitely.
Yeah.
It's certainly looking good for thick oil. We've only got like 8 votes in or something though, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes in. We probably should.
Oh, when people start trying Rebecco, they're going to fall in love. And it's a standalone juice. I don't think there's a line. I think there's just one juice. And it's so good.
I think thick oil is kind of like HP sauce. You've got to have a bottle in your cupboard.
I don't really like HP sauce, mate.
Well, okay. What's wrong with you?
I love John.
What, Johnny, what?
John's just uploaded a video to the VTUK UK group.
Okay. I'll have a look at that in a bit.
All right, coming in.
Right, go on then. What's the last one?
Thick oil
Is it the
win.
last one?
Yeah.
We're giving it to thick oil, are we? It's the final category.
Oh,
Who's going to take it? Who's going to take the final category?
I feel like a bit of a cunt.
best e-liquid manufacturer. Oh, Mark, you just changed it.
No, I didn't have anything in my category. I was leaving it.
Did you? All right. I just tweaked mine. Go on.
There was 2 that have stood out for me in the past year. It's a tough one for me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Well,
Chris.
I've put TYV, obviously. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are. Stu?
I've also put TYV. They make my juice. They make Mark's juice. They make some of my favourite juices, including the one that I voted for best juice. They're the obvious choice for me.
Yeah, I initially put Plain Blue because I've tried some of their juices recently, and every one that I've tried has been awesome. But yeah, I think the Yorkshire Vapor, because like you say, the Yorkshire Vapor makes the Vulcan Brothers juice line. He makes the juices that Mark's got. So yeah, I've gone with Yorkshire Vapor as well. So that's 3 for Yorkshire Vapor. Go on, Mark.
Now, TYV is in my list, and it is the one I am going to go for, but I think we need to recognise one of the manufacturer. Now, whilst some of the juice that they make isn't to everyone's taste, I've got to say that they've had a cracking fucking year.
Yeah, they have had a cracking fucking year.
So whilst I'm not giving them my vote, I tip my hat to Juice Source this year.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. As UK manufacturers go, there's only really 2 that I can think of that have been proper bossing it this year, and that is TYV and Juice Source. I can't think of anyone else that had a really good 2017.
Source have done an incredible job. They've released some fantastic juices. We just think of their marmalade range and their jam range and the Danish range, and for me, what smashed it for us, B4.
Yeah, really good little range of 10 mils.
Little range, little.
Well, there's quite a few of them.
You know what, guys at Source, and particularly Charlie Dimmock. Sorry.
Oh, Charlie.
George. Oh, my gosh.
What's his name?
George.
I mean, he doesn't wear a bra and he spends a lot of time in the garden, so I understand.
No, it's like an ongoing joke. It was an ongoing joke. I can never remember George's name, and I'll turn to Lindsay and I'll say Charlie, 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 and she'll always put me right. And she's sitting now going, George.
See, the problem I always have is I know George's name very well, but the first few events that I saw him at, I always didn't like. I couldn't in my head make the connection that that was George because he was so much younger than I expected him to be.
Yeah, I love George, but the first time I saw him, I did think he was a lesbian.
George is an absolute fucking diamond. I've got all the time in the world for George, and you know,
He's a beaut.
seriously, you saws, fucking well done. You've had a cracking.
This stuff is awesome. It stinks. Just saying that now.
It does smell bad, but I'm vaping it. That's what I've been.
Chat.
Horrendous, but it's so good.
George is in the chat. So
Is he in
I
chat?
address you personally, George. Well done. You've had a cracking year. I'm really looking forward to next year and seeing what you're gonna come out with next year. Well done, guys.
Looking forward to trying some the rest of the range.
But yeah, unfortunately, there won't be any voting for the last category because we have all voted for the same thing.
Lindsay just said, "Who's George?"
You know, Linz, Charlie.
I think. So I think for this one, will anyone disagree with me if we go? The winner of this category is the Yorkshire Vaper.
Wait, Chandler, wait.
Wait. Hang on.
Press 1 for TYV, press 2 for TYV, press 3 for TYV, or press 4 for TYV. Yeah,
I think we'll go with Yorkshire Vaper. I think
I think Yorkshire Vapor's won it, haven't they? Yeah.
But can I just add that the winner is Yorkshire Vaper with honourable mention to Juice Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's that one sorted.
And Saws, I want to see you at the top next year.
Yeah, Charlie. Kill it.
Oh, I've not set everyone off on Charlie now, have I?
Not this George guy though. Charlie's got to be there.
I think poor old George is now going to be called Charlie from now on.
That boy
I'm
George.
sure he's not had that at all before. Never heard
So you
of that
think
one.
Boy George is going to be called Charlie now?
Yeah, Boy Charlie, love it.
Can we just say as well, I've just worked out how many of our votes that the public agreed with. So 16 times I've been agreed with by the public. 14 times Mark has been agreed with by the public. 13 times Stu has been agreed with by the public. And Chandler comes last with a whopping 4 times.
Oh!
The public have agreed with his choice.
It's
And so the Finger on the Pulse Award 2017 goes to Chris JB.
Hang on. One thing we've not done, and we've got to do this.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God, here we go. I deliberately omitted this category.
Oh, we've got to do it. We've got to do it.
I might give a free Pandora.
What category is this?
Hang on.
I'll let you introduce it then, Mark. It's your idea. No, Mark, surely it's called the Riyadh Award.
We're going for the Big-Headed Fucker of the Year Award, also known as the Riyadh Award.
The Road Award.
Auto correct. So what we're going with?
What a keyboard.
1 for Chris. 2 for Chandler. 3 for Stu. 4 for Mark. Vote.
Oh,
Let's find out who's everybody's favourite. It's got to be Mark.
I've definitely lost.
Definitely
well, it
got
says
to be
to me,
Mark.
I've only got 4 so far, so I. Yay!
Who's going to get the pretentious 3D printed award?
Does that mean Riyadh's going to have to post it to one of
I'm
us?
the only one with a 3D printer. Chandler Mandem here.
I'm voting for.
Oh!
Love your badge.
Fuck off, Badger.
I can't
I was
believe
gonna say, we're all tying, but someone vote for 4, and that'll be a.
Oh, I can't believe I
Oh,
feel like I've got friends now.
There we go.
Why didn't any of you text me Happy New Year?
Oh, there we go. That's the conservative response. You know, I can't vote. I love you all equally. We love
Fuck you, Dino. They shot people like you in the war.
George, I was going to vote Mark, but since he can't remember my name, I'm going for 3.
That's one, George.
It's the gimmick that throws me.
Have you seen that?
I think that's a tie between Stu and Chris, isn't it? If my adding up is right.
Have you seen Charlie Dimmock recently?
Not recently.
She's let herself go.
When did she ever have hold of herself?
I don't know. The nipples, they were a trademark thing. Now they're sort of tucked under themselves.
Oh,
So she is about 50, 60.
A bra on there.
she has got a bra on there.
It does currently look like a dead draw.
It doesn't.
Oh, no, Chris is winning.
Oh.
How is Chris winning?
Chris is winning.
I'm just as surprised as you.
How the fuck is Chris of all people winning?
I mean, to be fair, look at the dedication. I'm in a freezing.
You vote for him instead of me.
Risa, yes. Risa with the casting vote.
So I think we can safely say that a Presenter of the Year award goes to...
I want to know who says I'm a looker.
No, she says you're a looker.
Who says I'm a looker?
Hang on. Look what Badger's doing.
Who's he doing the votes for?
Shut
Did he
up.
vote for Chris?
Well, thank you all very much.
I think the real winner, though, is the viewers.
Yeah, go with that one.
Chris has definitely brown-nosed himself in with the IR slot. That's true.
What can I say? What can I say? I'm just better at brown nosing than you.
You are very good at sucking dick. That's true.
Yeah.
Dale, I think I'm a bit delayed on the video, but the V4 is outstanding. It is.
At 20 minutes out, yeah, that's fine.
What, me for?
And do you know he actually won't get that response back for another 20 minutes?
How far back is he?
V4. I think he started at the beginning.
What V4? Are we on about the C4? CE4?
No, V4 Vapor from Juice Source.
Oh, fuck me.
Like,
Catch up, mate.
fucking hell. Right. Are we done?
We ought to, because this is turning into a 3-hour spectacular.
Is that the 2017 awards over?
I think I should 3D print myself an award.
I think you should, Chris. I think you've won that. You've won that last one.
Yeah, I
Well
mean,
done,
that seems to be the custom, Chris. People seem to 3D print themselves awards when they win.
I get my 3D printer back from my brother-in-law. No.
Right, Chris. This means that because you are the most well-liked presenter, that means you're presenting next week.
No.
Oh,
What are you doing?
What?
Don't let Chris present, ever.
Sorry.
Why?
The
Schwartzy,
shows take 5 hours and nothing happens.
Schwartzy's made me laugh. Fucking hell, just seen a picture of Charlie Dimmock. She's a bit of a unit now.
but Stu would still do her.
Right, anyway, come on, fuck me. I want to go to bed.
Right,
I need to
Chris,
pee.
I think you should get the honours.
Thank you all for joining us for this exceptionally long episode of Vape Talk UK. Finishing off the awards. May I also... I'm going to change my lower third to most liked presenter.
Most like cunt.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, thanks for joining us. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, 2017, isn't it? Let's make 2018 as good. Thank you to all of you. Bye. Oh, wait.
See you Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Oh, fuck, I'm trying to use my left